exotic seasonings. And these seasonings are catered more towards Italians. If you're not Italian, you don't like these kind of seasonings, you don't have to use them. But I'm Italian and I love it.
Mark my fucking words. I'm coming for you. I'm gonna find out who the fuck you are. You motherfucker. You are fucked. Clip this one, bitches. Mark my fucking words. I'm coming for you. You are fucked. And you are done. I'm coming for you. Coming for you. I'm coming for you.
Sound good?
Coming for you.
Fair enough?
Coming for you.
Alright.
You need Jesus. Please talk about boys. I'm looking. Please talk about punk ass bitches. I'm looking. We come from the bottom, and he cleans us off, and he raises us up. Raises us up. A man can lay with a man, but it's reached a point of, I believe, sexual attraction for Philip.
Enough with the being completely unfair to me and trying to make it out like I'm a villain. Go fuck yourselves. Literally, lick the shit in my asshole. I don't care about any of you. You're all insignificant humans. None of you will ever do anything with your lives. Get fucked.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Mark my fucking words. I'm coming for you.
Bloodshed and bullets.
You are fucked. And you are done. I'm coming for you.
On diarrhea day, dog.
Mark my fucking words. I'm coming for you.
Doodles never trickle.
You are fucked. And you are done. I'm coming for you. Coming for you. Coming for you.
Sound good?
Coming for you. Coming for you. Turn on the ovens. Coming for you. Coming for you. Coming for you. Now, why do I need to bring this up? Alright? Because tomorrow's my day off. I got 2 big bills due this week. Everything all at once.
Who?
2 big bills. Chill.
Give her a pill.
I got 2 big bills. The electric bill. I got 2 big bills. The internet bill. I'm reliant on chance to pay all my bills. I got 2 big bills. I got 2 big bills. We want people who are actually here to have a good time and chill. I got 2 big bills. I don't want to be Mr. Bills. When I pop tags, I feel so pain. I can feel bills coming off my face. A timed release of 2 big bills. This is the United States of Phil. Chill.
Give her a pill.
I got 2 big bills. The electric bill. I got 2 big bills. The internet bill. 2 big bills. Chill.
Give her a pill.
I got 2 big bills. The electric bill. I got 2 big bills. The internet bill. I got 2 big bills. 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 2 big bills. Over-sexualize everything. 5 guys. Fuck my wife. Fuck my wife. 5 guys. Absolutely have sex with my wife. With my wife. With my wife. 5 guys. Sex with my wife. Oiled up like slippery. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sex with my wife. Tyrone. My wife is squirting everywhere. Oiled up sauce over ass. Five Guys absolutely has sex with my wife. With my wife. Five Guys sex with my wife. Meerkat Bob absolutely has sex with my wife. With my wife.
We're just sorry, everybody. We're 30 seconds late, as always. You know, that's the Detractor beam style. We're always 30 seconds late. We're not really. I'm joking. We were discussing sort of the ground rules of this stream, and I'm glad that we got here like just now because I do want to set one thing straight. So first of all, hello, Andrew. Happy Saturday. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Excellent. I'm well, thank you. Welcome to the stream, fantastic Mr. Sam.
He's here.
Sam, say hello.
Hi there.
Okay.
Hi, North America. How are you?
Hello from all the way across the pond.
Across the pond.
Now I'm just gonna get one thing. I'm just gonna set one thing straight right here. Okay, just gonna get out of the way early on. You know, in the way that like sort of every ship has a captain, right? And every man is the captain on his own ship, right? You know, you might be the cunning linguist dentist on your own stream, but there's only room for one of those on this stream, and that's me. So we're just. There's not going to be any jokes about Sam's, fixation on oral sex, nothing like that. No silliness. Okay, it's just going to be normal. Okay, I've been direct those comments towards me.
Totally normal.
Surely not.
Yeah.
Surely not.
I sent you
This is the wrong one.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
Okay,
this is
okay,
wrong.
okay.
I was looking at the wrong scene.
It's okay. I
had it,
understand.
and I have him upside down in this one. I guess. I don't. It's not. That's not important. That's not important.
No.
Oh my God! Why so much to talk about, and it's also interesting too. Oh no! Let me bring up my newspaper here.
You mean
I don't have a prop for a
piece
sound
of printer paper with crayon written on it?
I don't have a prop for a sound effect or anything like that. It's for theater of the mind.
I don't even have paper. Oh wait, no, hold on.
Hold on, you got a newspaper there?
Oh, I have some paper here.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm bringing up my newspaper this morning. Thank you. That's good. I'm done. So, thank you to everybody who joined us from Atlas the Bookkeeper. All you
We love
lovely
him.
people. Thank you very much for joining us. Big ups. Big ups to Atlas,
Yeah.
too. I was watching with him as he went through, Phil's gay stuff over the weekend, and I thought he kind of skipped over the Keemstar stuff, and I thought some of Keemstar's reactions to what Phil said are extremely funny, and we're not gonna watch the whole thing, but I do want to get just a couple of good moments where he gets a couple of good explanations. So let's settle in.
That whole thing was insane.
That's nuts. So for those of you who don't know, DSP is suffering from some sort of positivity-induced mental illness where, a man who was once blind to the things around him
see this.
is now much, much more blind to the things around him, sort of in pursuit of the sweet, sweet payout that is, much like MC Hammer, right?
Okay.
Money lasts forever.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so if you're making a lot of money right now, that's good forever.
Yeah, it's never gonna go away.
And
yes, I did get a pumpkin spice latte. I see that.
Oh, let's
I saw that
go.
in chat
Let's go, big
yesterday.
ups.
They already have them. It's crazy.
We call that the Christmas creep.
Yeah.
Because like
here it comes.
Yeah, here it is. There it is.
Brother.
You guys don't get like Halloween and stuff over there, right? No Halloween, no Thanksgiving.
You guys do that? Yeah.
So like, what are you guys doing between summer and winter? Even what's the point of
What is
fall?
there even to do?
Yeah.
No, unfortunately, yes, we do have Halloween over here. It's becoming much more pertinent.
Oh yes, nice. It's and Pueril.
Shinko, I know.
Yeah.
Pueril. Shinko's freaking out. It's just nutmeg.
So wait,
I know that.
Does that mean that like there's a schism now in England where it's like these American loving fucking traitors are celebrating Halloween now and getting all dressed up trying to trick us into treating them?
People have been saying that for as long as I've been alive. It's just an American thing.
That's really
I wish
funny.
there was some. Oh, there is. There's a super chuffer in the chat. He'll back
There he
me
is.
up.
There he
Yeah,
is.
Yeah, he's there. Yeah. Bonfire night too. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and that.
So
All right, that sounds fun.
yeah, I guess so. But you
Bonfire
guys,
night's cool. That's that's a traditional.
oh, is that a thing? What's that? It sounds like
British. Yeah, what is that?
sounds like you light a bonfire.
It is, yeah. We light a big bonfire and watch fireworks and
Okay.
celebrate the
that
fact
sounds
that
nice.
somebody tried to blow up.
Oh
Parliament.
yeah, Guy Fawkes Day. Guy Fawkes Day. I know that. I know that.
Oh shit, that's what it is.
That's from V for Vendetta, Andred.
I know what that is. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Actually,
I think, yeah. So it's like, wasn't there a time where like celebrating Guy Fawkes Day was like a bad? Let's get off this topic. I'm
All right, that's fine.
doing history topics about England again. Now, this
Let's
you
talk
guys,
bullshit
you guys know
instead.
this guy.
Thank you for the
Keemstar.
I just wanted to get it out of the way. I insisted on talking about it.
Yeah, we did the contractually obligated British segment. Okay, we'll try not to do the silly voice too much tonight, but I can't be helped.
Sorry, Sam.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, Gov.
Sorry, shrimp on the bob.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Full transparency, I haven't seen the real thing.
Yes, come to my emerald mine here in London.
I haven't seen the full thing. Excuse me.
What is going on?
That one. Don't worry
It's like
about
a South
it.
African
Watching
accent,
real time.
like
Oh,
an
yeah.
emerald
Good.
mine owner.
Let's.
Right,
Okay, I get it.
Duty
That was pretty good, actually.
streams
Here's
5
what I
hours
see,
ago.
right?
All right, let's put
Okay.
on the.
Was this last night?
It was.
I was crapping on
Yeah.
you last night.
Oh.
But I noticed in the chat
Yeah,
as
there
I
you
was
go. Thank you.
crapping on you that
Let's see if we can
everyone was in
speed
my
it up
chat
so we can
saying,
get
"Phil
as
is
much of this
king,
in as
Phil is
possible."
king." Everyone was being
Yeah.
positive towards you, and I recognized that. And it took me time to think about it, but now I kind of admit I'm being hypocritical and a hater because I myself make content.
So
Okay,
just
so far a little twisted, but okay. It's so
Yeah,
far okay.
complete
Let's-
mix-
This is what I haven't seen actually. I haven't seen
I
him
haven't seen
reacting
it
to
either.
any of this prior stuff. To be honest, I've only seen the
Yeah.
kind of the ending. The bit where he responds to the money, etc.
Oh yeah,
this is good.
Which that is a very funny moment. I hope we get
Supposed to
there.
be
I'm
redemption
sure we will.
arc
I don't think
content
I've
for Boogie
seen it.
Wings, and for me to then say that what's happening to you is bullshit, and you're still gonna be a loser, and on the
So
whole,
we just started off with a
critical,
huge
it's going to
mischaracterization of what's
right?
happening, by
So
the
then I
way.
apologize,
Yeah,
Right.
But when you apologize,
I'm
you gotta
glad
listen to
Keem
context.
pointed that
Number
out.
one,
I also
Yeah.
love Atlas mentioned this, but he's sort of the bunny shirt has become DSP's like power shirt for
It has.
big drama segments like this, and I'm not sure why. I
It's
think
got the same shape as the shapes behind him. Too.
oh,
That's
it's got the
weird.
hexes. Yeah, the hexes give him power. Holy.
he basically
Well-
said in his apology.
Maybe it's because we had the black begging shirt, didn't we? So maybe this is kind of like the brightly sort of. It's not white, but it's it's almost kind of
Yeah, the off-white,
Yeah.
the off-white
the
king,
off-
the kingly off-white hexing shirt.
The
bloody
the
power
emboldened
hex.
shirt
Yeah.
Yeah.
of the king.
The hexagon represents like the 6 walls of a fortress, right? Of like
Yeah,
the gated community. That's the house DSP symbol is the hexagon.
Oh my god.
And because it's not because stop signs are octagons, and so it's not that, right?
the
It's
house
just-
words are "I did nothing wrong."
there you go. There you
He
go.
does still think I'm a loser. Like, did you hear that?
I mean, I do think you're a loser, and I don't
Yes.
think you're going to grasp this opportunity that Kino Casino has given you. I don't think you're going to take advantage of it and do good.
I kind of love this sort of like Undertaker on the weekend kind of look that Keemstar is
Right?
rocking right now. Like he just came off the beach to do. Okay, honey, great day with the beach, with the kids. Okay, I'm gonna go downstairs and record this video at DSP. Oh, my nose is sunburned. Jeez. Ugh.
God,
for yourself.
Really
I don't think you're going to
fucking burned.
change. But
Still
I would
got the
be like a
do-rag,
hater
so we don't show the bald head.
uh,
Also,
to hope that. And in the
just
original
take
clip,
it
I
off,
felt
man.
like I
That's
was
just
like
stupid.
projecting, right? I felt like I was like trying to push that on you. Like, Phil, you're going to be a loser. Mark my words. You're not going to succeed, right? I don't want. I'd like to see you succeed. Honestly.
I kind of like it. This could also be one of those things where it's like you say something sincerely, and then you really emphasize that Phil, you're a stupid fuck. Though I would never say that. I would never ever say something like Phil, you're a gouty pig roach, and I hate you. That would be such a rude thing to say if I really did say that emphatically. But I'm not. All I'm saying is that hypothetically, you're a stupid bitch who shouldn't have any money.
Right. Well, and Keem is like, I would like to see you succeed, but I don't believe that's actually possible for Phil.
Yeah, I don't think that's just. I mean, I think that's like it's true insofar as like it would be an extremely like bad look to say I hope you don't make it and I hope you die.
Right.
You know what I mean? For someone who's like
Yeah.
a positive or not positive, but someone who's like a figurehead
figure.
of what he does, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly,
yeah, he's not.
I shouldn't be hoping
not
that you
capable.
fucking fail. I want you to do good. I have no reason. Like, there's no.
I don't. Is that bad?
His
From
beard
you,
is
there's
not
this
groomed
personal
very well
thing, but
today.
for me,
Normally it looks
there's
like
no-
it's
it's not that
Lego,
deep.
but
It's not that
today
deep.
it doesn't
I
look
can
like
be
it.
wildly entertaining.
It was
For you to,
kept
after all
very
these
well.
years, find
very
success,
scruffy.
right? And be massively popular online and be doing very well. But the only way that could
Atrociously
happen is
popular
you would have to
even.
change.
Yeah,
in order for that to
ginormously
happen.
popular.
It couldn't just be a joke. You'd also have to adapt to the current situation of online entertainment. You'd have to be very honest with your audience. I think that's like your number one flaw.
Yeah.
What's
These
that?
are great points.
Yeah.
They
You know,
are.
I had the exact same thought about all this.
Oh, okay, yeah. Great points that I also had. Great, nice.
I agree, Keemstar. I'm glad you agree with me, Keemstar.
I didn't say them
yeah.
out loud, but yes, I agree.
And
that
by
you
the way,
agree.
Keem agrees with me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Cream.
Yeah.
Is that you're
What I
dishonest with
find
them?
amazing about all this is the lack of confidence that DSP has
Absolutely.
in his current situation. He will admit that he doesn't think it's going to last.
Mm-hmm.
But you know that's a lie. He does think it.
Yeah, but with that attitude, it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's like he's setting himself up for the fall.
Yeah.
It's like, why not try and make it last? Why not try and be better? You know, it's
Are you familiar with the play Oedipus at all? You know,
Oedipus?
Oedipus. Yeah, Oedipus is another pronunciation of that.
Okay, well, that's how most people say
somewhat.
it.
But in Oedipus, it starts with Oedipus getting a prophecy from someone that he's gonna grow up. Sorry. His parents get a prophecy saying that their child is going to grow up to murder his father and marry his mother. Right.
Yes.
And so in their efforts to prevent that from happening, they actually set the events in motion to happen.
Yeah.
Right. So, like, by sending him away, they made it so that he didn't know his parents, and he would grow up to kill his father, just accidentally, as by happenstance. And if if they had never done that, it probably wouldn't have grown up to do that, right? So, DSP doing this sort of but DSP does that in like an inverse way, where he's trying to like reverse psychology, the opinion of people in the audience, where he's just like, oh yeah, like I hope it doesn't happen, but it's probably gonna happen. Everything happens to me because and like he's like, oh, so he can be all surprised, like, oh wow, you guys really came through and showed me that well, like people are so nice, I can trust people. Wow, yeah, exactly. You really like me. So
that's the thing. Like everything, quote unquote, good that's happening with him at the moment is happening to him. It's not because of anything that he's doing.
Exactly.
He's somewhat adapted his mannerisms, etc., to change to all of this stuff. But it's all happened because of a thing that's fell into his lap. Should we say?
Sorry, go on.
Yeah. No, you carry on.
I was just going to say, it's like he stepped out of his comfort zone to do something different, and that's good. But he's also stepped out of his comfort zone to beg in a different way that he's not used to. So
demanding.
Yeah, and even though he has been like very sort of like vocal and doing it a lot, I really do sense the insincerity that you can tell he really, really doesn't want to be doing it like that, but he thinks that that's what works.
Because it works for Kino. Real quick, big ups Revent Tilly Wink for the 11 whole months. It's crazy.
Well, big ups.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
I had to say
You
it.
manipulate them and you bag. Like, so a lot of changes would
but I
have
agree.
to happen
Oedipus.
for you to have
Oedipus.
this wild success. And
Oedipus.
let's say you're pulling like 10,000 concurrent viewers every
Nice.
stream. Like,
That's the James Bond
that
villain.
would be awesome. That would be really, really entertaining to almost everyone, right? But that can't just happen off of a meme. You'd have to change yourself, bud.
Exactly.
You have to
That's
change
what we
yourself.
were just discussing.
Basically said in his apology.
Wait,
"Oh,
is
I do still think you're
DSP
going to fail."
Number one
just-
on WWE Champions right now. Diablo Lord of Darkness said, "Big ups. Guess who is number one on WWE Champions?"
I hope not.
Oh
There's
boy.
a good chance from I think TJ Gamebox's latest tweet that he's up to like $2,500 or something potentially.
Good Lord.
this.
So it,
Oh.
so if he is number one, okay, hold on. What? That's okay. So realistically, assume that none of this is actually like being sent by fans or whatever.
Oh my God.
Where could this money be coming from? Even
Seriously
like
though.
you can't put this on a payment plan unless you count
No.
credit cards as payment plans, and even then there's a
God.
maximum limit, right?
Right.
So if he didn't get like the bit, like he had to have gotten to number one, and he would have had to spend this much without getting
looks
this
like a
wrestler.
man having a dream who it's this to be
Yeah.
real, but he is terrified of waking up. Fake confidence plus paranoia makes this my favorite arc.
Yeah, it's oh man, season 16 is good, Logan. I agree.
Oh my God. Like I don't know what I did again, but he thinks he's, of course, he thinks he's famous again and popular again.
He said that last night. Like,
Yeah.
I'm popular now, is what he said.
Which is like, it gives you an idea of how poor his worldview is, because it's so limited just to the, relative handful of people who even pay attention to him, right? Like, even if you took every single person who is actually aware of DSP, I'm pretty positive that would be less.
They won't like him.
That would be less than, well, yeah, that's for one, but that would be less than 15,000 people. I would hazard to guess. I would hazard to guess that.
When people ask like what my YouTube is about or whatever, sometimes I have to explain it. It's awkward. Whoa, thanks for the 6 months, crazy.
Wow.
But when I explain it, I'm like, well, we cover this bad guy who's a scammer. His name is DSP Gaming, and they're like, oh, I don't know who that is. I was like, you ever heard of the guy who masturbated on Twitch? Like, back in 2017ish. They're like, oh, that guy, yeah.
See, you might even be running in gamer circles, and I'm not running in, because even people I know wouldn't even have any idea what Twitch is, right? Like,
interesting.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like you say that, but even that is asking. It's that a push.
Yeah.
You may have heard of this guy that jerked off. Then, it's like it's not a guarantee. Like, he's not that well known.
And as time,
if you're kind of
go
terminally online, as we all are, they're the kind of people that would know of him.
And as time inexorably marches forward, right? Like, more and more people are being guys who jacked off live on stream, right? I can't really think. So that's not even going to be like that unique of an identifier anymore. Imagine that. Imagine not even being the most popular guy who beat off on stream.
That's so funny.
That would be pretty depressing.
That I should
Oh
be a
my
hater.
God.
Exactly. Yes.
So he's apologizing for basically crapping on me publicly on his stream.
He's a
But he
trend
literally
setter.
just kind of pocket sneaked this there and said, well, I still we're going to hate you and think you're a jerk and you're always going to fail.
Popular
No.
like the kid who
No,
threw
it's
up
not
at the
hate.
prom.
Yeah, the coolest guy there. I know. Thank you. I agree. I am. I mean,
You're very right
he
on
is.
point.
Yes, whoever that is probably. I don't know. Thank you.
Hating.
We know how snoods.
I'm like predicting the future. Like, I don't think you're going to take advantage of this opportunity. I don't. But that's not hate. I'm not hating on you. Hating on you was saying, you're not going to take advantage of this opportunity. You're always going to be a loser. You're still fucking loser. That's hating.
See,
Me
again,
saying, I don't
when
think
you
you're gonna
say it
change.
loudly
I
and
don't
emphatically
think
like
you're
that,
going
it
to
makes it
grasp
sound
this
like you're just saying
opportunity
it.
and do well. That is not hating. That's just me doubting you. Doubting that
you.
you're going to take advantage of this opportunity. That's it.
Right?
Okay.
So it has to be
Phil's
seen
face
as-
just
Yeah.
like, ooh.
Absolutely true, though. It's like he'll ride it out as long as it as it goes on
He
for.
won't
And
make any
consider
effort.
that success. Like, he'll consider it to be successful, and maybe then when it does sort of die down a bit later on, it can be something again that he can look back on. But there's no sort of capitalizing on it. It's just, let's just wait for the next one.
Well,
and not change anything.
He's going to beat it to death and beat it further after death, like a horse, until like it completely dries up. And then once it does, he's going to blame everybody else that they got tired of his capering.
Yeah. It's just people being lazy, snood.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody wants to
That's
call
all
me
it
king.
is.
You guys, anybody in the chat want to call me king or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
That was just something silly we did.
absolutely.
for a while.
Yeah, we don't do that anymore, guys. We used to have this silly meme.
Attacking
I don't
me
even
in that
miss
way.
it. I
Yeah.
don't miss it at all.
To be fair, I'm apologizing for shitting on your moment. Like, you're having a moment right now, buddy. You're having like people spam like DSP is king, and I'm being a piece of shit by shitting on your moment. I don't think I should do that, and I feel like I owe you an apology.
I think
That's what I mean by it.
Should do that.
It is still an apology, though. And that's something different. That's something big, no?
What an
apology on a
insane,
That's something big, no?
what an insane statement.
Yeah.
Including a apology celebration segment in your stream, right? Just letting you guys know, there's a bunch of people in my life who you've never met or interacted with and never will ever again. But
But they think I'm amazing.
yeah, one guy at my work told me I was right about something that we had an email discussion over a few weeks ago, and it turns out that I was right. So that's big, and that's huge for me right now, guys. So if anybody wants to give me $150 to fill the King's coffers, That would be great. Thank you.
Thank you,
Keemstar.
please.
I mean, how many people have actually gotten an apology like that out of Keemstar? Probably not many. Probably he has. Over the years, I'm sure. But a guy like him,
Again, he's like, wow, he's acting like he like stole the fucking ring of power out of the dragon's cave, right? Like, oh, how many people have even beaten the dragon or seen the dragon? Wow, I got an apology. Like,
He got the precious.
I don't know anything about Keemstar or his personal life, but I bet you some people have gotten apologies from him.
Oh, I
guess.
guarantee you.
I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it also goes to show he has no idea what he's talking about as well, because he tried to sound sure of himself by saying how many people have had an apology, and then he goes on to say probably not many.
yeah, probably not.
He has no
Probably
idea.
No, he has no fucking clue.
And again, that's not something celebratory worthy, in my opinion. I don't think I'd be like, oh my god, he got an apology from Keemstar. Holy fuck, here's $20.
so egotistical and everything to actually like.
Wow, you're the
apologize like
king,
that,
really?
right?
Well, you're
It's
the
something different,
king.
You know? It's kind of weird.
Whoa.
It's weird to hear that. We're going to be talking
King
about
of
that,
being
you know, this morning,
apologized to.
Okay.
Kind of weird.
Continuing on, right? So him apologizing or crapping on me on his stream. All right,
I
fair enough.
hate the
But
Dawson in
here's
the
thing.
background.
He has a right.
I
That's
know.
not what it
Opinion
is.
on me if
Okay,
he wants.
I
Yeah.
haven't looked into what it actually was.
Yeah, it's like his victory.
Dolsum.
It's his victory
Yeah.
pose from. I think this is from Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah,
and listen, here's the thing.
of course.
He has a right
Of
to
course,
have
it
any
would be
opinion on me
that
he
one.
wants. Okay, he does. I can't change someone's opinion. That's on someone else to change their opinion. Many of you had really bad negative
No,
opinions
why
about
don't,
me.
why don't
for how many
you
years, right?
actually
And now all of a sudden, many
try
of
to
you combine
change our
didn't-
negative opinion?
Yeah, that was something that
It's not up to us.
exactly. Like, are people just
Why
supposed to
is it up to
arbitrarily change their opinions over time? Like, well, he's been doing the exact
Right.
same thing, but it has been 3 years. So you know what? I think I do
Maybe I
like
should
him.
stop
I
hating
do
him.
like him now. Actually, I do like him again.
Uh-huh.
But it's like actually, you do actually hold the power to have change people's
If I
opinions
did
on you.
something wrong and I wanted people to see that I'm not that person anymore, I would do something to change it, and then their opinion of me would change.
Yeah. Maybe I
Yeah.
stop doing bad behavior and people stop hating on me for doing that bad behavior.
Oh, what? Crazy
Nah.
concept.
Now, you know what? Actually, I think everybody in the world has exactly one thought in their mind, and it's the first it's the first one that they got, and that stays forever, no matter what. Sound good?
That sounds great.
All right.
When you started checking out my
Yeah.
content, you realize that you like it, and now you're enjoying the ride, right?
Well, I don't like it.
Chill.
Hold on a second. I like this, huh? Whoa! I just realized I like this.
Oh,
They're doing a meme. They're doing a meme because you being seen as king,
someone
right?
who-
You being seen as a success is fucking hilarious and entertaining, right? But it's not. It's not. People are going over there and they're like, "Damn, I really like the way he's doing
You know
this."
what's
Let's Play.
weird?
I'm
What?
a supporter now.
What?
Like that's
Phil's
not it.
invited this man onto his stream.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so just take yourself and put yourself in Phil's like mind for a second, okay? Because later in this, we've all seen the Phil portion of this, right? But later in Phil's portion of this, he's just like, I have all the power here. I hold all the cards.
No, honey.
I'm the one in charge. So what I did with while I feel like I'm in a position of power here, is I'm going to give you the ultimatum of bring me on your show and also give me $50,000.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
I'm gonna
just now.
undercut that by giving you the out of, well, or you come on my show and it's free. Like that's not exactly like a deal or no deal kind of situation. I think
No.
I think that's like because Keemstar can just stream anyway, right? It's not like you're gonna like give him an NDA. That would be awesome, or a non-compete agreement or something like that.
Yeah.
You cannot stream for 24 hours before and after the show.
Buddy, I'm sorry. That is not it.
Fucking idiot.
However, you could take this troll meme of you being king and you could capitalize on it. And you could be successful,
True.
right? It's possible.
Did I just
But
see a
I just don't
bug?
think you're
I
capable
think
of
that
doing
was a ghost orb, actually.
That's awesome.
Oh,
Because
another one.
I saw it
Holy
too.
shit.
I saw it
Something
too.
that would happen with Keem, right? Maybe what it is he
All
thinks
these
that I'm
people
just
are
gonna
haunted.
within
What the
you know
fuck?
Well, it's
a
summer.
month, I'm
It's
just gonna
hot
flood
out
it
here,
all.
right?
I'll be right back to where I
Oh
started.
yeah,
You know?
the ghosts come out when it's hot.
I do think that. I do think
we did
like
give Sam 50K,
90 days
that's
from now,
right,
we're
yeah.
going to look at DSP and his numbers are going to be
But
about the
that's in
same. He's
Canadian
gonna have the same amount
dollars.
of
That's in
supporters,
Canadian dollars,
and
sadly, and so that's going to
he's
need to go through some
not going to be this wild
exchange.
success, right? I do think in about 90 days,
Yeah,
this
sorry,
little joke
sorry.
and this little meme dies out.
DDM is
and
asking if
I don't
Keem-
see you getting there,
Keem
bud.
accept his offer.
But
I don't.
He did.
Did he?
He did. Have
Yeah.
that. He says, "I accept. I will join you on your stream, please."
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I
there's
didn't know that.
So
There's a DM floating about. isn't there?
Oh yeah, and that's at the end of this too, and I'll show that. But it's like okay, so now Phil, you'd get no money, and actually, it's something that you don't want to happen anyway. You don't want Keem coming on your channel, stupid. He's gonna make you look horrible.
You don't.
Because he's gonna say something that's gonna upset you, and you're gonna ban him from the stream. That's gonna be fucking funny when DSP
Right.
goes, "Oh yeah, well guess what? How about this?" and mutes him or
hangs up on him.
disconnects the call or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, felt it, idiot. Now you can't talk to me at all.
You want to do some Q&A now, guys? Now that he's gone?
Hold on. I have to block Keem again because he's DMing me frantically in Twitter. Oh, trying to beg me to come back on the stream. Oh.
You could.
It'll
You
be
could.
that, won't
just,
it? It'll be
just
that,
because my
yeah.
opinion is that you're not going to be able to
Keem
capitalize on this and
felt
adapt
blocked
and be
live
successful
on
in online
stream.
entertainment, in
And
gaming
he's gonna make
entertainment. Like
Weird little clip about it too.
Yeah, it's gonna be a highlight, and there's gonna be like, he's not gonna know what national anthem to use, so he's just gonna use like army music, and it's gonna end up being like
Use
something.
like caps or something.
No, it's gonna be something from the Third Reich.
Oh,
you're doing
okay.
doesn't mean that you can't. It just based on everything I know about you, I don't think you're going to be able to capitalize on this moment.
What?
Amen, brother.
I kind of feel like that too. I've already told you guys here on this very podcast that I feel like success is fleeting. That I've been to this level already. I've been above the level I'm at right now before in the past. I used to be one of the most prominent gaming YouTubers. I used to get
Wow,
10 million
okay.
views a month on YouTube, and that's not an
I
exaggeration.
know,
that's what this channel
right?
was bringing in at its height of popularity.
I really don't
was
think
at
that's
the top of
something to
search
brag
algorithms.
about
Everyone
when
cared
your
about my opinion,
current
opinions,
state
topics.
is
I was
much
big
much
shit.
worse.
Today I'm this
It's
little
terrible.
rinky-dink dude, right? A little tiny guy. Lucky
Oh, okay. I'm rinky dink.
Shout
God
outs to
damn
Rinky
it.
Dink.
Big up Rinky and Dink.
Yes, my kingdom, I am your king, and I have been appointed by God of our rinky-dink little country here. That just is, I'm making a country just for my core audience of people here, and we don't have to get too big as a country. We don't have to get too big.
No. We only want a certain amount of people
Yeah,
here.
now you guys got to make sure to keep, bringing up those taxes because it does cost a lot to run a country. Okay,
Money.
So-
Money.
taxes help the
He's
most
not
right
like
now.
us, we don't live our life on the computer, and Cad loves Jamal's long Lizzie.
I can agree with half of that. I do spend a lot of my time on the computer. I will say that.
I spend most of it on the computer. Yeah.
Especially now that that WoW expansion has come out. Let's move this
Oh,
along so I
God.
can get back to that,
reason,
please.
have a following
Oh my
and core audience
God.
that supported me all along. That's why
Big
I'm
up
still here.
young
But
genius.
the fact that
With
this
the-
guy for so
I had
long
to stop
Lizzie.
early.
opinion
I'm
on
just a level short of
and
max
now,
level.
at the very least, realize well, maybe I
Jesus
just shouldn't be
Christ.
publicly talking about that opinion.
powerful,
because it's
I'm
bad
powerful.
With his redemption
are,
going on right now,
goddamn.
I'm doing redemption art content, so it doesn't really make sense. That's at least something, right?
See,
That's an
look at all these
acknowledgement.
guys. You're
Yeah.
playing all these
Positive
guys in the
acknowledgement in one
chat.
way.
Yeah, I was being a hater.
Listen to
I was
this.
being a
Oh,
hater,
boy.
and I shouldn't hate on your moment. Like I
Oh,
genuinely
boy.
feel that way.
Right? And at the same time, perhaps
No
there
wonder
will be
that I'm
over
the
time
woman here.
a
Hey.
feeling of that,
Oh.
change towards
Yeah,
me.
I'm the only one. I'm the only one who'd go on a show with you.
Right? And then you probably never heard of it. And then when the
God
Kino
damn.
stuff started, and then I started working with those guys, then all of a
Just
sudden, you
watch
exposed to me,
yourself.
now you're interested, right? You like it.
It was
He was
a
knowing about me
joke.
for a
I
very
love
long
you so
time.
much.
He's seen the
Likewise.
rise and fall, and he's seen all this shit. And, for him, maybe it's much harder to believe that someone like me could not fail, all right? I can kind of get that, all right? But it is a sneak diss at the same time the way he's doing this. And by the way, we should say this too.
Oh.
The
It's not even a
reason
sneak diss. It's very
why he
overtly
apologizes
dissing you.
is because of the chat.
Is that why
You
you
understand
can't
that? Like,
see
he was
that
streaming-
It's not
Kino
because of the
sneak
chat.
dissing?
Buddy,
Yes.
it's not because of the chat. I'm keeping.
Because he lacks capacity for recognizing social cues. He genuinely does not know when he's being made fun of, unless it's in a very, very overt way, like detractors do, which is why he detests detractors so much.
Uh-huh.
Duty is seething with his 10k views and Phil's 985.
Absolutely, I'm sure he's malding as we speak right now.
God, when I was watching Atlas this morning, like he was talking because Phil's like, "Those are my views." Well, they're not, and
My God,
like,
dude,
It's one
And
of the
even-
most delusional things he said in a while. That.
genuinely.
yes, and like thinking that if you get successful, like we have nothing to talk about. Really delusional, really fucking delusional.
And I mean, like, fair enough. Yeah, if you stop making videos, I probably wouldn't be doing this stream too much longer. But then that's because like I don't really like.
I keep going.
Yeah, sure, go for it. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
I like looking at this dumpy weirdo like
Yeah.
proclaim himself king on a daily basis. That's fucking funny. And if you stop doing that, then okay, see ya, I guess.
Right.
But like I still have my full-time job, so I guess I'll go back to that. I don't know. Like,
Right. Also, big ups, Copeside Phil. Thank you.
Big ups, Copeside Phil.
All right. I'm literally known as a controversial figure because whatever's in my brain, whatever my thoughts are,
batteries
I
also,
say.
but to bikers.
I just say.
Like a hot yoga meditation for
it's
bikers.
normally not the popular opinion, okay? It's just what I think, so I say it. There's no filter here, bud. All right?
You know what? I'm just going to...
It's not the chat trolling that you're
saying.
getting.
You say you saw any of this yesterday?
I literally woke up.
I didn't see
Now I'm actually
shit.
making a real public offer.
Not
Oh, yeah,
this.
yeah. Here we go. Here, this is the part I wanted to show.
If you would like to pay me $50,000 to appear on his...
Well, I did see the $50,000. I didn't see Keem reacting to it, though.
Sit back and see if Phil takes advantage of this. That's what I should do.
Okay. Ooh.
Because it is punching down. It is me being a hater. And it is me shitting on your moment. And I didn't like it.
I think he is smoking
and I didn't like that segment. It bothered me on the way to coffee.
I don't really get that.
In the Cybertruck to get my Tim Hortons. I'm like, you know what?
Yeah, next
I'm
level.
a hater. I'm an elitist piece of shit. I'm punching down. He's having this fucking moment and I shit on it.
What are you doing
That's not
with
cool.
your fucking hand?
He's writing it down on the
That's
board,
all.
I guess.
It's no deeper than that. That's what it was, bud.
You know, like, watch me whip.
Well, we know
thing.
Oh, okay, yeah,
You
he's
you're not
Soldier Boy.
You've been in the game so long. You have this track record. We know your personality. We know you.
Bro, chat is saying I'm level 5 drunk. Trust me, this is like level 1 right now.
Level 5
This is
drunk.
level 1. This is level 1. If I was level 5, I would not be on here.
Your intentions. All right. This is not some new shocking thing. Now you know what? Maybe
Yeah,
I'm
he is
wrong.
smoking. Oh my
Maybe
God.
I've gotten this
Keemstar.
entire thing wrong. Maybe I've just gotten so many misconceptions about Keemstar from things I've heard. Then again, I do have this track record of nasty things he's done to me, so that's the experience I'm coming from. But maybe I'm wrong. All right. And so.
Thank you, Keem.
Oh,
what
the
the fuck?
notes. I forgot about the notes.
Oh,
What I'd like to
yeah.
do
And ALT was
is I would like to-
fucking dying yesterday when he was looking down at his lap, referring to the notes. Oh.
Unbelievable.
I just want to point something out really quick.
Okay.
What is with this?
What?
What?
Sorry.
You guys see this bar here?
Which one? The
Oh,
time bar?
It says you're a manager. Who? And that's on
Wait, what?
Keemstar. That like this bar.
I don't see it. Well, I just see the likes and stuff.
It says right here.
Oh, right there. Okay, it was the little gray one. What the fuck is that?
Wait. You're a manager.
What is that?
So it's Keemstar's. It's on Keemstar's video, and it's him looking at Duty's video. I wonder if Keemstar's maybe a manager for Duty. Maybe he's got Keemstar doing some editing for him. That's hype.
Ooh, weird.
Yeah, there you go. You are a manager.
That you're a manager who?
Who? Keem, you are a manager who?
Damn, dude.
We'll never hearing that again.
Nah.
Emboldened
No, I
side Phil
know.
now. We're not. No, he's not going to let that happen.
I would make an
Oh, Agent
offer.
Proper said streaming
will
software
appear
likely. Okay.
on his
okay.
Yeah. All right.
podcast
Okay. All
for a
right. We're
very
not
small
no conspiracy
contribution
theories
to the
here.
Keemstar
I'm
offers
conspiracy
of $50,000.
theorizing right now.
If you would like to.
Oh yeah, here we go. Look, okay, so and this is why DSP you don't want to be in the same room as Keemstar for a stream like this at all, because watch,
If you would like to.
he's
Yeah.
gonna laugh in your face like this.
He's not going to sugarcoat
He has a
shit.
personality for a start. It's
Wait a
Not
minute.
it's
too.
hard to
Right.
keep up with him.
For a very small
Exactly.
contribution to the
has
King's
none.
coffers of $50,000.
All right, I think we
like to pay
built up enough skip juice now that we can
fuck yeah.
we can go back to this. What we're all here for, but the skip juice, of course, was important. So we got at
Only
least.
problem.
DSP Barber asked him what haircut he wanted. All he heard Phil saying was get felted, and the barber said, "All right, you shall be felted."
Sounds
my
good.
king."
This
Goddamn,
360,
Jay.
360p.
Yeah, I was about to say the problem. There's an issue with Raw Phil right
Good
now
morning,
where
everyone.
I think they're out of town.
Ah.
So
Okay.
I think their Wi-Fi is kind of shit.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
Yeah.
gonna say like they just like the factory, the DSP restreaming
Yeah.
factory is just like it's running a little bit more slowly.
It's
You know,
running a little hot
I'm
right
just
now.
gonna, I'm gonna swap it over. Sorry, Raphael, I love you, but I'm just
That's okay. Yeah.
I gotta be crisp. I gotta have my fill and crisp,
Yeah,
buttery
I gotta see
smooth.
that
I need.
fucking witch mole.
He paid a lot of money for that new camera, and I'm not gonna let him. I'm not gonna let that go to waste. So let's all enjoy the fun Tesseract 3D spaces here.
Yeah.
Okay.
60 frames.
Whoa.
The fucking Sam DSP voice is something special.
Dude.
In a good way.
Good morning,
In
everyone.
crisp 1440p as well.
Oh my god, it's so
Blows
robust.
me away how good it looks.
Goddamn.
On today's show, we've got major follow-ups to all of yesterday's topics, including,
No shit.
events I'm doing with Kino Casino, follow-up
Of
on the
course.
whole duty
he
situation,
turned down a
and of
little bit?
Yeah,
course,
I'm bringing it up.
yes, we have more developments regards
That's
to
nice.
Keemstar and his apology. So,
If you're here for follow-ups, you're in the right spot. But also,
If you're here for what?
up the follow-ups.
today's
I-
going to be
yeah,
much
that's-
more laid back.
You know what I'm really in the mood to watch today?
Follow-ups.
I'd really like to get some answers for some questions that were posed to me previously in the week. That's
Yeah.
what Saturdays are for. Okay,
I'm
I've never
curious.
looked at this paused, but look how bad that looks.
It looks like shit.
That's insane how bad that looks. And also, there's no pictures of Cat, which I
That's
find very
right.
funny. There's him and
Why
Jasper,
didn't he put their wedding ring picture or something in there? Like, what the fuck?
him by himself, Jasper by himself. No Cat with me, no Cat with Jasper. Ugh.
It looks
Chill
really
day.
good for like
I don't-
2010
Yeah.
YouTuber.
Yeah. Stick to pixel art. I would
have
say
a
stick
bunch
to
of
pixel art
crazy
for that
drama
one.
Or
topics
that,
to
yeah.
discuss today.
Yeah.
So if you'd like a more casual, laid-back, interactive
How about
stream,
will you
you're
fuck yourself
definitely in the
instead,
right place.
please?
Oh yeah.
Huh?
The stream continues. All this and more
You are so
on
crazy.
today's
Really,
episode of the
Phil?
Level 1 podcast.
Ding, ding,
Okay,
ding,
I'm
ding,
sure
ding.
you saw. Sure you saw last night. He was like, I could see he was panicking that the streak was gonna end.
Yeah, he was flipping out. He was
Mm-hmm.
really
Yeah.
getting upset. And I don't think this streak's gonna end because I think he realizes that like he can just lie and say that a tip came through even if it didn't. So
It's possible.
you know,
Yeah.
that's
I
how
was
I'd
thinking
do
about
it if
that.
I was a raging narcissist lunatic like him. I would just lie because I'm lying about a million things anyway. So why not just lie about that too?
Yeah. Why not? Fuck it.
And
Alrighty.
he always had the potential to get this kind of money from
Right.
one or two people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if it was still those same one or two people
Mm-hmm.
that have just
thinking
seen the
that.
kind of uptick in popularity in
Yes.
quotation marks and gone, oh, I want to be part of this.
Well,
You know, that's a conspiracy.
especially because one of them has already demonstrated that he's not above, psychotically pumping as much money into DSP as he wants, and also gaslighting him at the same time. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it just seems like a pretty common MO.
Oh, what happened to the lights? Hello, everyone. Welcome to
Oh.
the show. And I hope
It's
that
a-
your weekend is
it's
going
a
well.
sound
That's
Today
King,
is
Saturday,
Jad
the
recorded that
24th
one.
of August, 2024
Yeah.
on
Yep, that was
DSP.
King Jad. Hey,
And this
big
is the
ass
Level 1
big guy.
podcast. Seriously, this background is insane. Like,
Every stream.
What are you talking about?
Can we also get a background streak going? Like every single day, I mention the background. We're gonna just put one on the map, one on the total. Like I think that would be as many as this fucking king streak. It's at least 13, or at least one per
Longer,
day.
I would say, isn't it?
What's that? Well, yeah. So he's been talking about how much he wants to improve his background for months.
This
Well,
is the
yeah.
highest
I was thinking, like,
level
what else
of
could I
good looking
possibly
my background
do?
can get.
to like upgrade the show. And I actually got a really good suggestion. I'd like to open the show with this suggestion, actually.
Okay.
I was thinking
Ooh.
about it.
Ooh.
If you remember recently, someone had asked me, what about a soundboard? Like, could I have a soundboard of things that I could play or clips that I could do
yay.
and stuff
Oh
like
no!
that? And I
Is
was
he
like,
gonna be
well,
using
here's the
the,
thing.
the stream deck?
You know, soundboard really,
Don't do
it
this,
really is
Snake,
more for like,
please.
if you have like a stream deck, right? And you have the buttons.
You
can
do
push
have a
the
stream
button
deck.
to
You
do a certain thing,
pissant.
play a certain sound effect or whatever.
Ah.
And there are people who utilize this effectively
Stop
on
Not
their
me.
streams. And there's
Nope.
people who really very ineffectively use it on their streams. I think you know who I'm talking about because
Mhm.
Sam, what was that? Did you notice any of those words not quite right?
Wait,
Oh no, what did he say?
go back.
We're gonna
I
play.
wasn't really. I
we're-
like disassociated. I'm sorry.
We're gonna play guess which word DSP said that's not a word. Okay.
Oh, okay,
utilize
okay,
this
okay.
effectively on their play a certain sound effect or whatever. And there are people who utilize this effectively on their streams. And there's people who really very ineffectively use it on their
Oh,
streams.
okay.
I think
Which
Right.
What did I
which
miss?
word is not the word? Is not a word.
Ineffectively.
Ineffectively is not a word.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
It means ineffectively.
Ineffectively.
you know who I'm talking about,
Irregardless.
because
You
Yeah,
know,
it's
still
irregardless,
cringe
can't.
if you overuse it. Personally, I used to have
Per
Get
se.
on the board,
sound device.
Steve.
It's
Remember
dog
that
eat
sound
dog
box that I
world.
had for many years.
I'm
that
God
would play
smacks, nude.
on the
Yeah,
stream.
I love
and it
God
sounded
Smack so
terrible,
much.
But at least it was something,
I
right?
think I actually made it
So,
a sound drop on my Twitch.
The reason that I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
have anything like that is because my streaming and capture PC is very old. Okay, this sucker right here is over 10 years old.
This sucker.
Right
Yeah,
now, it's
now
only
he's gonna
capturing
steal his
and
wife's
streaming.
PC.
That's it. I'm
Must
not doing
already have
anything
done
else
that.
on it.
I
It
know,
runs
he
on
doesn't
Windows
have
8.
time. Oh
I'm
shit! Look
afraid
at that
to
picture
upgrade
behind
it to
him.
Windows 10 or above.
Oh my
Look, it just
fucking
says live
god!
stream. Look, Do you notice this game? That's chained together. That's the starting screen.
Yeah,
chained
yeah,
together.
yeah.
And it just says live stream.
It just says live stream. That's pathetic. That's so sad.
I love that you can you can't quite tell. Like if we hadn't been paying attention to this, you wouldn't know who those other two guys are, but you know one of them's wearing a crown. That's really.
I love that he couldn't wait to show it off as well. He had to put it on for this stream.
Yeah.
Even though it has no fucking relevance whatsoever.
Is building hype?
It cashed out my
Oh, sure,
401k to release a puma into his room.
Ooh, I would see. You think that's a good idea, but pumas are organic, right? And DSP sort of has committed his body and soul to the filth and pollution god Nurgle, and so I feel like a puma would just disintegrate within a few hours of being within 10 feet of him.
Because it has such older components in it. There very well could be components that are not compatible anymore with the current Windows, and then I've basically, screwed my computer up and I need it for work every day.
Huh?
Now, don't worry.
You have two other computers.
Yeah,
in that very
your
room.
mini PC.
And how old?
Animator.
Wait.
What?
How old is this
three.
PC?
Fuck, I gotta stop doing that.
He says it's 10 years old. This PC. Which if you're go on.
I have a laptop from 2012, I want to say, that has Windows 10 on it.
Yes, exactly. No, you could do that. He just won't do it.
You should chop that up and use it for firewood instead. I think use it for
Also, you're lying.
Use it for kindling. Actually,
Well, I didn't say it was a good laptop, but it's got Windows 10 on it.
it's probably good enough to stream from. Especially for something like this where the gaming is sort of secondary to the drama and flailing around like a lunatic.
And as you know, I streamed from a very subpar laptop for a long ass time.
Yeah, and your streams were awful. I'm just joking.
I know.
But
they were streams, goddammit.
No, they were streams.
streams.
They're streams to me. But we're working with way worse stuff, and it's not even like DSP's streaming off the same thing he's gaming off of. So
Shut up, King Jazz.
there's no he literally could take his mini PC right now, rip out the old 10-year-old PC, plug that mini PC in, and he would be fine. He'd be better.
The mini PC could do it just fine.
Easily.
Yeah.
But he's gotta steal his wife's.
In the process of eventually migrating from that old PC to my wife's PC.
And that's
the only
why
problem would come if he tried to game and stream at the same time. But even then, I don't think it'd be I'm sure the mini PC wouldn't be too bad.
it wouldn't, because he's gaming from the gaming PC that he has, and he's just
exactly.
And
he's
he
just
could stream from that one too. It's more than capable.
well, that's the other thing, is that I think there's a lot of gaming Twitch streamers out there who game and stream from the same
do it.
PC. Exactly.
I would. Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really seem like that necessary. And again, you don't need to take your wife's computer because you have 4 in the room with you.
Four.
right now.
Actually, 4.
Right now. And I just to me, it seems like this is one of those things that it's like a lie, but he's just continuing to say it to keep appearances up, because
sort of.
You know what I mean? Because it doesn't actually make sense for him to do that. He's got a way better solution literally sitting in front of him right now.
Yeah. The trouble is he places way too much prestige on having everything maxed out.
Yeah.
He'd be losing that, wouldn't he? So
that's true. He might only get 59 FPS, and that's not acceptable. Not acceptable.
Which has been unused for years. That's like a 2017 PC that is Windows 10. Once I make that migration, not only will I be able to use more modern tech, but also I'll likely be able to dabble in streaming it and capturing at even higher
Don't you shit on the putt days. Those were golden.
That's that's DOS style Cyberpunk, pretty much.
I don't like RTU, but I'm gonna use an SB like him.
The pause.
SB. Soundboard. We got there. Thank you very much, Danny DK.
And I got it. I was like, oh, this is interesting. Maybe I could use it. It doesn't work with my PC because I'm on Windows 8. So it's just sat around.
It's just sad.
It's actually right over there.
It's just
I found it in
sad.
the closet a couple days ago.
What did you find in the closet?
I
His
can't do
wife's
anything with it.
computer?
So someone made a suggestion. They were like, you realize that your Stream Deck would work with your gaming PC. So, for example, if you're doing your podcast, right?
God damn it. Sam, help.
You're already...
That's the other thing, is that he just heard one random bozo in his chat say that, and now he's fixated on doing that for some reason.
Yeah. I
He
love
captured
how
on-
absolutely broken his entire setup is. Like how many weird little workarounds he's got, and how much extra shit he's got just to do this.
I know.
One camera on screen, like it's just mental.
When
It's
you
insane.
when you think about like the network of devices that are plugged
Yeah.
into each other, and he's pulling Ethernet cables out of one console to plug it into another console to plug it into his computer, it's baffling. It is,
and really the only reason he's doing it is so that he can continue to sit in his chair away from his TV and his PC like a real gamer. That's the literal only reason he does it like this.
In the
'Cause if he
pursuit,
was sat at his desk, we'd be losing all that shit. And
oh,
the cable management wouldn't be any better, but at least it would all be centered around one area and not having everything traipsing around the room.
he wouldn't have to trundle around his room like he was walking through a minefield if he had all his stuff at least piled up behind a desk, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like
Trundle is definitely the right word.
I think
it's a great word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For what he does every time he gets
Yes,
up.
I do have it enabled because, as you know, I've swapped over to the PC to play clips, to go on Twitter and watch trailers and stuff. So yeah, it's enabled. And they were like, well, if you're using your Stream Deck on your gaming PC, you could set up a soundboard.
Why
It'll
is
work
this a
with your
segment?
gaming PC. And I was like,
yeah,
this person's actually correct.
Oh yeah.
And just for the record, it was OP Boon again. OP Boon always comes out of nowhere with the
What? Right, it was one random
And
moron.
Why
I was
is
like,
that
that's-
important to say though? Like
Be groon.
is that like his sort of like classic method of getting out ahead of accusations, because he knows that people are going to say OP Dent helped you, OP Boon, blah blah blah, that kind of stuff. Like
OP Goon.
yeah, OP
said
Goon.
that
Oh,
one.
that's good. DSP DSOP Goon, huh?
True. That way, I wouldn't have to wait.
How about this? Return of the King, fucking 64p picture
Is he
of.
sitting on the Iron Throne or some shit? No.
It's not the Iron. Come on, Andrew. Does that look like the Iron Throne? Does that look like the Iron Throne? Does that look like the swords of the lords and ladies who stood against the Targaryens being melted into
You're
a giant chair
I
by
should know.
Baelor? Was it Baelor?
Baelor the Blessed built the chapel.
Isn't
thing.
Baelor one of the names of one of the dragons too?
No, fuck, no. It was shit. I can't remember it now.
Oh boy.
The black one.
You know, to
shit.
do the soundboard or anything with the Stream Deck. If I wanted to use the Stream Deck,
okay, all right.
at least
hold
for
on.
the podcast, because
I gotta
admittedly,
figure
that's
it
probably.
I don't think
what
this
I'm
is
using.
even
Balerion.
Balerion. I was
right.
close
Thank
there.
you.
Balerion. Yeah.
Balerion. Yeah,
But
you're close.
Maybe it is 140p. I can't quite count how many pixels are in here. It's very, very low. Very, very low.
Use it. I'm not going to be using that during gameplay, right? I'd probably be using it only really during the podcast.
Yeah, shame me. I deserve it.
What else
So I'd be-
could
at
you use it
least
for
I'd be able
other
to
than
use-
sound effects, though? If it's plugged
you
into
can-
another PC.
Dynamic,
good question.
dynamic scene changing.
You could do that. You can switch. I know that you can like hook bookmarks up to it. You can open up things just
No,
through pressing a button. I don't know.
No, I know
But-
all this.
Oh,
I have
okay.
2 of them, but
Oh, well, duh.
but what I'm saying is, if it's not plugged into his streaming PC, then all he's going to be able to really do is sound effects, isn't it? Because
That's all he's
surely
going to
this-
use it for.
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly. Because he's not going to have the scene. Like, say, if he wanted to play a video clip, he'd have to switch to the video clip scene
True.
and then play it with the Stream Deck, like that kind of thing.
I bet
Yeah.
DSP has some very, very advanced plans for these streams. I think he's got some very complex, filters on his scenes that let them do a bunch of crazy movement and stuff. That he's just gonna want to. He's just gonna want to have a button press access to that.
What do you want to bet that the sounds are just like the sounds on that stupid little sound maker?
Right. No,
would love
wrong. They're definitely going to be a suite of sounds stolen from detractors and given to him. Guaranteed.
Yes. Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to do much
maybe.
else with it because it's not going to control
This is
anything
big
here
name.
on this
He's got
PC. in
he's
this
got
setup.
the look
you know what
about
I mean? It's
him
only
as
going to
though
control stuff.
I've got something up my sleeve that I'm gonna
does,
show
doesn't he?
everybody.
I'm
in
gonna
a minute.
amaze everyone with this one.
Yeah.
on the gaming PC. So because of that,
Fart
I wouldn't
noise
be
is
able to,
an
like,
excellent
play a
guess,
clip
too.
with it or do a transition. It would just be like sound effects playing off the PC I'm already capturing from. So it's a possibility, and I want to thank OP Boon for that.
You know what's actually really funny? looking like I didn't really realize this, but like looking at this picture of Jasper now, like watching this on like a higher resolution stream makes this look so much worse than it did on raw fill, right? Like on raw fill, it kind of has the CRT effect where it sort of blurs everything together a little bit better.
When you want to make like an ultra realistic game, you just fucking muddy it up like crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have to think about it. Like I don't see.
I love that he spent this entire section
I don't see a reason not
saying
to.
I might do something.
I could do this. I could do that, but I don't know if I will. I don't know.
Anyone's like, yeah, Phil. You know, only if you had sound effects that you were playing constantly during your podcast, it would be so much better.
Ooh.
A lot of times,
I don't think anyone's saying that, are they? Really?
No.
It's just something. It's something else. You know, it's like don't fucking overdo it. You know, don't keep playing Burger over and over again.
well, hold on. Some things are just good ideas, right? But look, like the way that his body language when it comes to answering this question to me says that these are not suggestions from his fans. These are things that detractors say. Oh, I bet you this is what Phil's gonna do, right? And so now he goes, "Oh, I'm not gonna do that because I'm smart."
By the end of this, you and I are going to be expert body language analysis.
Absolutely,
people.
but only
like,
for
seriously.
this one exact person, sadly, because his body doesn't work like any other human's does, so it's going to be completely worthless.
Gap in my content, you know
unless he has to go to court, in which case I'm going to be a star witness. I'm gonna put me on the case. I'm the detective on this one.
Saying like I don't think
case of the missing wife.
Yeah, Phil. You know, only if you had sound effects that you were playing constantly during your podcast, it would be so much better. Right? But it's definitely something that's nice. Like I was thinking more when I can fully implement it with this capture and streaming.
What are you talking about?
Just tuning in. You see DSP now pays X Premium?
No way. Is that true?
On his Twitter. I can't see it.
Oh yeah, I'm blocked on his Twitter too, actually.
Yeah.
Sam, is it true?
Well, one thing I've learned from this is that there are what do you call it? Levels to your membership on X. I didn't know that. Like,
I didn't know that either.
No, and apparently he might be on a lower one, is what I've seen.
Does it still make you have that blue check mark?
So, I don't fully understand it, but
his highlighted posts.
He's got highlighted posts, but he might not have another thing. I'm not fully up on it, but yeah.
That's hype, though. That's how you know he's a big. That's how you know he's a big deal.
And
seriously, like that is sort of the cherry on top of all this. Like, I'm the king now. I deserve this.
Yeah.
You deserve to know this is me. I'm gonna pay for this.
Play clips, you know,
sound
effects, everything.
So
right?
also, I just wanted to quickly touch. He was like, "Oh, people are like, it would be so great if you could have the sound effects that you're constantly playing through podcasts." And I'm like, "Yeah, maybe." Like, I can't tell where. Like, he's doing this thing where he's talking on both sides, out of both sides of his mouth, and I have no idea where he's actually coming from or what he's trying to convey.
It would be so much better.
Yeah, he's at the. I think he's not fully committed yet. He's at the because all of the shit behind him is stuff that he's shat on in the past.
Exactly.
Now he's come around to it, and we're still not quite there with the soundboard, but you know,
which is
so we can still keep doing the. You know, using it as a way to talk about rich
streamers have the lights.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is very weird because it's the thing that he used to have and did all the time, right? The sound box. It was like a little, you know, I'm not gonna say analog, but it was like a little stupid toy version of it instead of
my fucking dad bought one of them. He's obsessed with is it Temu, whatever it's called.
Oh
yeah.
no!
For some reason,
Really?
he's buying all this cheap shit off there, and he got one of these, and I was like, oh my god! But you know what? It doesn't have. It's obviously like a newer version, or you know, different,
advanced sounds,
and it doesn't have the that one. The da, 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 da. I was really annoyed.
Okay,
I was considering getting nicking it off him and using it on the show.
Your dad's just walking around his house terrorizing your mother with just like ta-da sounds and like
Father Sam. We already get enough of this with Baby Sam. Shut up. No.
Matt.
Well, Grim,
it's definitely something
one
that's
gifted membership. Big ups, bud.
Enjoy your gifted brainworm.
Please.
I was thinking more when I can fully implement it. Love it. With this capture and streaming PC that I'll be using. then I could do scene transitions, play clips.
See,
you know,
I
sound
told you.
effects, everything.
I told you he's gonna do crazy shit. He's got.
It's gonna be insane.
He's got some denthead chained up in his basement, just like googling how like top 10 best ways to have a good stream. Right?
It's in the.
Do you know
it's
what?
in the broken bathroom. He's just sitting in there.
Yeah.
What?
Do you know what?
Sorry.
I have scenes set up on my on the stream deck, but I always forget to use it. Like I can never let go of the mouse. It's like it requires extra brain power for me to think, oh, I've got that on a button over there. So it's not that useful.
Yeah.
It might be if you're kind
Grimner.
of, away from the desk a little bit and
Sure.
you're used to using it. But
Yeah, Grimner with the 5.
Oh
That's
my
fucking
god!
crazy.
Thank you so
Big
much,
ups.
Grimner.
Yeah.
I was actually looking at stream decks recently because I realized that
I want one just to have one.
you can use them for other applications, and one application I would use it for would be World of Warcraft because you can customize the buttons to look like the actual icons in the game.
Oh shit!
So,
Cool.
and that's like, I don't know what it is, but that triggers a little part of my brain that makes me really, really want one, but I don't want one that bad. I could do the same thing to a numpad with some stickers.
I love all that shit. That's why I'm so
some
obsessed with
stickers.
OBS and all that kind of stuff.
It's a good
If you
thing to be
really
obsessed
want
with.
to, you can do fucking anything with it, and then you can
Oh.
add things like Stream Decks to make it do more stuff. And then third-party programs like Lumia Stream can control your lights, and you can use your Stream Deck to control that, which does, and it's just like,
fuck, that's cool as shit.
Yeah.
it's just like, this is like levels and levels above anything that he's even thinking about.
He's hearing these things, like he's describing these things to us in the way that he had them described to him. You know, so it's like someone told him, okay, so here's some very general ideas that you can do for the future, right? And now DSP is coming in saying, oh, look at all these like hyper specific plans, like this very generic thing, and this very generic thing, and that very generic thing.
Yeah. Oh, Kevin with the 5, big ups.
Big ups,
Thank
Kevin.
you.
Thank you. It's a weird form of future faking. It's all just like dangling carrots in front of people's heads, saying it's
Absolutely.
the green. He still hasn't put up the green screen, by the way. Why did you buy? Why did you buy these hexes when you could have just put up a green screen and keyed in the hexes? You could make them any color. You could make them any
Or
color.
literally anything you want. Yeah.
Anything.
Money.
That's my question about the digital frame.
Phil is literally Lord Farquaad.
He fucking is NWO News. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, hold on. Okay, so he's got this little square, and he likes it because he can just put whatever picture he wants there at any time,
With the
right?
green screen, he could put that slideshow behind
Let
him.
me tell you something else, brother. Because with the magic of OBS,
chroma key.
well, no, I'll just put whatever picture I want here, right? Like, okay, boom.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go. That was easy.
That was really easy.
Yeah, holy! I didn't have to spend $120 on it.
And you didn't have to spend an entire night stream bitching about how you can't use the fucking app.
Yeah, and now there's Lanky Kong. So
like, there's a really great streamer that I watch called Nutty who does his whole thing is OBS and streaming tips and stuff like that, and it's like far out stuff, like he codes and all that kind of stuff. You know, it's really kind of advanced stuff, but he shares stuff that he makes, and it's brilliant. But it reminds me, the screen behind him reminds me of something I think he used to have, which was like a monitor, a portrait monitor behind him, which had like a menu. It was like a menu of all of his channel point redemptions. It was just like he does some crazy shit. Like I was saying before, he does stuff like he'll get a new sub on Twitch, and it'll print out a receipt.
That's very
which says the person's name on it, and it'll automatically switch to the camera that shows the printer and all that kind of.
Oh, that's
wacky stuff.
fantastic.
Yeah,
it's just like, you know, stuff you wouldn't even think of.
I mean, our very own ALT Insider, the stuff, has he ever shown you what he does with StreamerBot?
I was just about to bring him up, but we joke about him, but he's doing some far out shit with that. It's like Stream Deck, Lumia Stream, StreamerBot is another thing that's like opens up an unlimited world of you know, if you've got the patience and whatever and the want to do it.
And you know, just a second to give him a little bit of props here. ALT is, let's all just be real, a demented old man, right? And he
Of course.
was basically able to teach himself with, sorry, by the way, with like zero programming experience,
Yeah.
zero sort of like
He
logic.
did it all on his own.
Yeah, he taught himself to do it. It was, pretty fucking easy. I mean, he did have to come to me for a bunch of stuff at every hour of the day, fucking asking for shit help with stuff.
Well,
But I- and
you
I
know, but,
and I
you know,
graciously
I
gave
asked
my
him for
time.
it,
I
so-
graciously donated my time.
course.
But for real though, like it's not that hard. It is hard, but you
It's
have to
not.
actually give a shit.
Well,
Yeah,
and also
yeah.
it helps. It really helps if you know how to Google.
Yes,
That's
yes.
that's the difference between us and Phil. I think is that 99% of us would probably just look up shit if we don't know what to do,
Yeah,
and there
I'm
will
not
be
gonna
someone
wait.
like Nutty telling you how to do this stuff because he uses Streamerbot a lot.
And I attribute that.
Wait till my stream to ask.
Yeah.
Stupid.
And I attribute that to at least having like a glimmer of curiosity about the world around you,
Uh-huh.
right? Like,
It really helps.
it really does help. It really does help to have like just a small inkling about like, I wonder what it would be like if I tried a little bit. Maybe I could get what I wanted instead of instantly giving up because something has given me an iota of resistance.
Yeah,
Like-
I wonder. Well, I wonder how good I could be if I actually tried to do things in a good way.
Or if I took pride in myself instead of just like,
Also that.
whatever the corrupted form of pride is where you're just like boastful about your possessions. Because that's what all he is he's just someone who
Narcissist.
brags about his possessions and
Yeah.
position in life. Yeah, narcissist. I'd say that.
Right? As
That was
opposed
a
to
nice
just
derail.
sound effects.
Yeah.
That was good.
So
I'm glad I got the Lanky Kong in there too.
we'll
Probably let the king
let's
talk
think
for a
about
little
it.
while.
I agree. I agree.
Because some people
Alright,
already
let him- we'll let him
have
finish
been
his
dealing with
show,
all of
too.
these changes
Jeez.
That's
around
okay,
here,
it's
right?
okay.
Like for example,
He's the
yesterday
guest
someone
and
asked, "Hey,
he's
can I make an
lovely."
animation where it looks like a bunch of coins are falling on your head?"
Huh?
I was like, "Dude, that'd be hilarious."
What are
I think that'd be
Oh, yeah.
a good- a big
What
contribution.
is that?
What was that?
Go back.
Someone asked, "Hey, can I make an animation?"
It's like he was eating the
where it looks
coins.
like a bunch of coins are falling on your head.
Fucking.
I was like, "Dude,
Oh yeah, it was.
Love it.
It was like these delicious coins are falling into my mouth and getting stuck in my gum.
Fuck. Ew.
Just like our wedding night, right, honey? Now again, I'm gonna remind everybody it's not fun. It's not funny to call Sam the cunning linguist.
It's not funny at all. Totally not. No, no.
I was like, dude,
hey,
that'd be
we don't
hilarious.
mention that here.
Dude, he was eating popcorn last night. I think he's got.
Look at him.
I was gonna say like
Fuck.
you joke about him thinking about his wedding night, but he's not thinking about what we're thinking about. He's thinking about what he
Money,
ate
money,
on his
money.
wedding
Yeah,
night.
money.
exactly.
Uh-huh.
The brisket
Money.
getting caught between his
That
teeth.
dude was out asking how to run solitaire.
Oh, what's that? I'm sorry, I missed that.
Was ALT asking how to run solitaire?
I don't get. Oh yes, no,
It's a
he
card
wasn't.
game,
No, it wasn't.
dude.
Yes, he did that
Okay.
himself. He was fine with that one. The computer does that. That's automatic. I didn't have to help
that'd be
with that one.
hilarious."
Oh,
I think that'd be
damn.
great. You know, a big contribution comes in,
This
and we
is a
get that
classic
animation.
clip.
You know, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So maybe we could do sound effects to react to that as well. Like, oh, a big contribution comes in, and we
Mr.
put like a clinking
Extravagant.
coin
9 months,
sound
you're a
effect or something. Like
baby.
Oh,
Happy
it's all
birthday.
money. All of the suggestions are just money.
Yeah, it's just money.
Maybe we could do like some, really annoying sounds, like a very high pitched tinny noises, like metal hitting metal for when
Sounds great.
I get money. We'll do the reverse freaking Pavlov effect so that people just get disassociated
Yeah.
with tipping. Smart.
They pay. No, here's a good idea. You have a really, really loud sound, and it stops once you hit the tip goal.
Oh, actually, that's brilliant. Actually, yeah. DSP just starts emitting like a very, very, very high pitched frequency that only the people with like the most, deep dents can detect, and
Yeah.
that just doesn't stop until he gets his money.
Shit,
or
I hate
cash
it.
react to that as well. Like, oh, a big contribution comes
Oh,
in.
that's a
we put
great
the
Jingle
point.
bells.
clinking
Super
coin
Chipper.
sound.
Manual
What?
sound effects as well as manual animations.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah, I think
Money,
I talked
money,
about this
money,
before.
money, money.
Have you ever
Tips
played the
go, money,
game
money, money.
Papers, Please?
We got tummy time.
No,
Phil
no, I've
didn't.
seen it a couple of times, but
He
Bill
didn't. Shiny
he did
teeth.
not get tummy time.
No, he didn't.
Papers, Please is basically sort of like an irritation simulator. It's like having a job.
Oh, it's so good.
It's like having a job where everything is like really, really inefficient, right? Because in Papers, Please, you need to do a bunch of stuff like look through manuals to find
and
rules.
they add more and more shit
I
like
love
every
it.
single day.
Right, and
Yeah.
it's sort of like a comment on how like all these rules come in and you can't do as good of a job because you're having to pay attention to all these other things, and you start like losing the small things, right? And
right.
so I'm thinking we just do that with DSP, and it's like in the game, you have to manually reply to tips. You have to like turn your body 180 degrees to type something, but you can't see what the username is. You have to turn it back. Kind of also like Five Nights at Freddy's in a way too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Where it's just, you're having to do all this really, really like inefficient stuff to do a stream. I think that'd be kind of a fun game.
Ghost Hunter with the 11 months.
Like, or a cash register.
That's
or
a
something
baby.
like that,
Older
right?
than one.
2-month-old baby.
Oh,
No.
So
yes.
I'll think about it, and maybe
Yeah,
we
the
will
thing is
implement
as
something
well
like-
is that you can do this already. Like you don't need a Stream Deck to do anything. Any of this
Yeah.
stuff. Like it is just like having more
get
buttons
jingle
on a
palette.
keyboard.
Correct.
I mean, yeah, you can use it to set up like macros and because it can do like
multi-phase, multi-application,
something
stuff.
like that. Yeah, you press it once and it does a bunch of things rather than just one thing.
Right.
Which I use quite a lot. I've started using it so that
Mhm.
I'm not moving from scene to scene at the moment. I'm moving things within a scene. So
Mhm.
like if I'm going from large cam boxes to us watching something, it all happens within one scene. So Stream Deck's really useful for that because it's controlling like 5 things rather than just saying change to the other scene.
Yeah, and doing it in an exactly
interesting,
precise
Chad.
way every single time too, so you don't have to like be like, "Oops, I put it 3 pixels higher than it's supposed to be." Blah blah blah.
Exactly. Yeah. But no,
smart.
you can use your keyboard to do all of this stuff within OBS.
Yeah.
There's a thing that's got
what Jad
keyboard
just said.
shortcuts.
The really really like technically minded among us can use applications like auto hotkey, which you can
things like that.
map like a numpad key to something, and it'll just fire off like whatever, like the macros like you were just describing. Like you could just set it up to do it. But the Stream Deck is it looks so nice, and I can make the keys look how I
does,
want
I
to.
know.
It just looks so nice.
Yeah, and you can put whatever picture you want to on the key.
Yeah, it's so cool.
I want
Like
one.
that. It's going to take, I need a little bit of extra time to work on that, obviously, to set up
What?
a soundboard that I can program with it.
Oh,
Also,
fuck yourself, please.
For just straight practicality, I need to find a way to
To
get
have another
a
USB cable traipsing around my office.
run
Yeah.
across my
Yeah.
floor here.
Actually, I need a big
Cool.
piece of furniture to be sitting around me so that I can bash my head off something when I do inevitably trip.
Oh yeah, let's
Right.
do that.
going to do that because my PC's over there. I'm here. So I would
Oh,
need to
for
have like a
fuck's sake.
longer USB
I'm
cable.
here?
And I doubt that the
No.
USB cable that comes with the thing is long enough. Typically,
What?
USB
It's
cables that
not.
come with devices.
You already know that extra long USB cables exist, so why is that a problem?
Just
Like-
buy one, you bitch.
And also, it's like the thing is, he's been complaining about needing a desk lately because he doesn't have enough room for his 2 or 3 keyboards, his 2 or 3
Right,
mice.
on his like unfolding table. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly.
Yeah.
So now he's basically literally coming full circle to like being a PC gamer. And the thing that I realize now that he didn't want to deal with this whole time, the whole reason that he wanted to make like I want to sit on my couch and be a gamer kind of gamer, he doesn't want to wear
Yeah.
headphones.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
His life changed when those neck phones were able to come off. Have you noticed that? I think actually
Yeah,
I could
it does.
trace the extreme positivity back to that. Actually,
Oh.
it's got nothing to do with the Kino boys. He's
Is it like the Sonic Shoe medallion?
yeah, he's freed himself from the yoke of the neck phones, and now he's flying high.
God damn.
Yeah.
And
That's so
absolutely,
true.
satellite style internet. I would do a Alterac Valley AFK script. Not really though.
What the fuck is
Which is
that?
gonna
It's
go
not
to the
important.
middle of my floor.
Okie dokie.
So I don't even think I have a
It's
long
Pig
wow
yoke.
thing.
It
isn't
is. It
It's
is a wow
For
thing.
fuck's
Yeah.
sake,
You
hell.
recognize
like an
Alterac?
extension cable of Amazon or
No,
something.
I
to make that
recognize
happen.
AFK scripts.
Okay,
But it's
okay,
definitely
okay,
a
all right,
possibility. So I want to say
all
thank you for the
right.
suggestion, OP Boone, and I'll have to think about it and maybe remember how to do it.
What? Just
or
set
two
her
I'll have to
mind
think
at
about it
rest
and
in your
hopefully
weird
and
head.
hopefully
Right now,
remember
so much
as
is
I'm
going
thinking
on, which
about
we're
it.
about to talk about. So much is going on.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry, but
What?
the look at the arm skin. He's turning into fucking naked and
turning
laughing
into
over here.
Jessica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To do
had
it
the
when I
same
have
thought.
time.
Amazing.
Right
Great
now,
minds think
so
alike.
much
Oh,
is
dude,
going on, which we're
Dude,
about to talk.
apparently, there are rumors that she's in. Sorry, you're gonna have to show me that jiggle again. Apparently, there are rumors that she is in Casper.
Yeah, I heard that too. That she's
Yeah.
en route to the boy.
Fuck. We're gonna get some good content, boys. The
I hope
bog
not.
hag's
I
coming
hope-
back.
I hope she leaves him alone.
Money.
I know.
Phil, PC gaming is a dying platform.
Look, he's.
You know, Copeside Phil.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I
I
disagree.
disagree. Yeah.
Look, he's like he's about to take off, right? Like his wings are now giving him enough lift and drag that he can take off.
I've told you this before. My grandmother called them bye-bye arms.
Yeah, because when you wave your arms and then you go bye bye. Yeah.
Yeah,
which we're about to talk about. So much is going
Ooh,
on.
101
especially
likes.
this
King
week with all
Jad,
these
is that
special events and
Oh,
things
there it
in a
is.
free space?
Give us
that
our
obviously
square.
I'm really excited for.
Yeah.
And are going to be really, spike things up here rather than just.
And now we're gonna
What?
play.
Spike
And now we're
things
gonna
up?
play everyone's
Wait, what?
favorite game. Which word did DSP use incorrectly?
I think we
obviously
got
I'm
it
really
that
excited
time.
for. And are going to be really, spike things up here rather than just be gameplay every day. We've got crazy special events going on.
Oh, this is really prickly. This is
really
awesome.
cool.
Actually, spiking something up is another way of making it
Yeah.
fun, right? Oh, wow, it's pointy.
Either that, or he's just got like analytics on his mind. He's just
Right.
everything's
Oh, like a
spiking
spike
currently.
Yep.
inactivity.
Memberships tips are spiking.
Yeah.
Well, when you spike like punch, you make it more fun with alcohol.
That's
Don't we
true.
do that?
That's true. You spike a volleyball
true.
and you get a point,
Yeah.
right? You-
Exactly. That's what I was thinking too.
And I got big updates on that. Regards to all the topics from yesterday, I have updates on all that stuff this morning. But that's what I mean. I've got so much going on right now. Plus, new releases are
Do
right
you
around the
know?
corner. Plus, my
Really
impending
though, you
documentary. with
haven't, have
Juggling.
you? You just talked
No.
about not plugging in a stream deck for the last however long we've been watching.
yeah,
for.
we could have got through all of that by now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to figure
Safe.
out. Oh yeah. Also, how on earth am I going to implement this other new thing and this other new thing? I can only be in here a certain amount of time. And I'll be honest with you guys.
No, that's a lie.
Recently,
to be honest, hold on.
I find myself in this office too late. And what I mean
No.
by that is like
Brother.
when I do my late stream, I start the gameplay
Mm.
roughly around
Stop
7:15
picking your
p.m.
teeth with your
and I
tongue.
used to finish it around 9:15. The stream would be offline at the latest by 9:30. I would do my uploading and everything. I'd be out of here by 10ish. And I'd have a lot of time to spend with my wife. These days,
So you're talking about a half hour max?
Yeah.
10
And it's
ish?
because he's going overtime because he's freaking out about not hitting the fucking street goal.
Yeah, exactly.
That, and we know that he just sits there and instantly looks at his phone as soon as he's finished.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Climbs in a tire swing and eats a banana and looks at his phone.
I keep finding myself stuck in here later and later. And I'm going to be honest, it's bleeding into my home life, and I don't like that, and my wife doesn't like it.
I'm
I
sure
actually-
she's
my wife
fine
just
with
May
it.
I,
put
may I
down-
remind you that you are in your home
Okay,
currently? You are in your home.
Yeah.
So I don't think it is,
Yeah.
actually.
And I
really
don't
have
think
to
she
stop.
cares. You probably stink.
Well,
That's all.
dinner's she has to know when dinner is coming, right? And that's only after the stream ends. That's why. Oh my god.
Oh,
He
shit.
doesn't trust her to order DoorDash herself with his
Oh
phone.
my god.
So the reason that Kat gets so upset that he does overtime,
Oh,
she's
honey,
hungry.
I'm hungry.
Oh, me
Why
hungry.
you go here?
We're trying to get downstairs on stream.
Both
Playing
just
games
you
by,
guys
like,
keep
9:15.
making noises, and I'm gonna go send some beg tweets.
All right, enjoy.
Okay.
Have fun.
Because I need to do all this work
had to
to
make
get out of
sounds
here.
that said that.
Keep in mind now, something new that I just implemented in the last 2 weeks is I'm doing highlight clips, and those take time to edit
That's
out of my
mostly what the
videos
show
now.
is, right?
So
Just
that's-
noises.
They straight up don't though. Isn't there a YouTube
No.
thing now that you can just select a section of your
That's what he's doing,
video?
Snood.
So it's not even like he's downloading the VOD.
No.
Edit
no,
like
he's-
firing up an editing software.
Mhm. He's
Okay.
he's clicking a couple times and then clicking another time and then he titles it and that's it. That's
Yeah.
all.
Okay. That's those
He-
takes time, man. Ugh.
And you know what else is crazy? If he didn't private the motherfucking streams, he'd have way less work to do.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. So how does that work? I guess you could still clip out of a private stream, right?
think so,
maybe
yeah.
I would guess it's still roughly the same amount of work, but still it is one extra thing that you fucking have to do for no reason.
Right. Alex B.
There he
yeah.
is. There he is. Enjoy your brainworm.
Enjoyed him brainworms.
Thank you.
Yeah.
even more added time on top of what I used to do. So it's good.
Okay.
All this stuff that's going on is good, but I need to
But-
find a way to have it all happening and
But-
balancing and not affecting things negatively, and that's where I'm finding the challenge.
I think that's up to you,
Listen,
brother.
I like doing the
Yeah.
highlight clips. They're doing really well. They're getting good views. They're getting great engagement. They're making this channel money.
Then what's
right?
the
They're bringing
problem?
more.
Guys,
What's the problem?
guys, I'm getting all this extra money and extra positivity, but what's in it for me
But is it-
exactly?
is
but
it
but
worth
but
it?
it's coming at like a certain cost to me, somewhat,
Yeah,
and I don't
so-
like that. I don't like that one bit.
You know, this
Attention
is the
to my
life I
con-
chose.
Yeah.
But do I want it?
But you know what? I do love this money, but do I have to keep putting so much into this? Ugh. I just feel like I'm getting everything back, and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know, guys. Sorry, I don't know.
Content, which is amazing.
I'm depressed.
Yeah,
I like the late
depression.
stream.
Yeah, it must be depression, guys. Oh God. Yeah, it's depression again. If you want to pay me for that, maybe. How about that?
We can have fun and interact and go a little late, but now what's happening is
Someone
is
else-
bleeding
get
in
someone else to
negatively,
make
so I
clips.
gotta try to fix
Right,
that
exactly.
somehow. Okay.
You already
And
have
that's what I mean.
editors.
Like, would I like immediately to get the stream deck up and running and working with my gaming PC, and we could have a soundboard here where we can
He's acting like it's a car, getting it up and
Right.
running. Yeah, I gotta change
I
out.
fix the carburetor.
Yeah, I gotta change out the engine on the stream deck, and if we can get this baby purring, I can maybe get it out of the garage by next week, right? It's plugging something in. It's plugging something in, and guess
Right.
what? There's a bunch of that pre-save. Like you did this. You did this. How is it that he'll do this on stream, but he's gonna plan and prepare and
Good question.
percolate and predict what's gonna happen with the fucking stream deck?
That's a good question, isn't it?
Fucking stupid.
play sound effects when things are happening. Yes. Can I really do that right now?
Yeah, YouTube
probably
does
not.
have a basic built-in editor.
Probably
Yes.
not. Look at these split it.
stupid.
Dude, I totally forgot.
He thought we were filtered. Get filtered gingerly LMFAyon.
No,
Yeah.
you get felted gingerly.
Yeah, we're not the ones being felt up here, sir.
Look at these split says, did I listen to the song he had sent? I wanted to.
What?
What happened?
Oh shit.
Why didn't I listen to the song you sent? Because I know
We
that
have
you
no
sent
titles.
it.
Hello.
What?
Song?
Why did you say no?
What are we doing?
If you don't
Yeah.
if you're all embarrassed about it, just say no. Like
A little something for our queen's coffers.
God damn it! They keep saying that on Twitch.
that's
Oh,
funny.
for
That's
the
really
Queen
good.
Coffers.
Keep it up,
Thanks,
boys.
Mr. Extravagant.
Yeah, come on,
Thank you.
come on. No, well, actually, you kind of want to be careful to tread the line there a little bit because, there might be a certain number of people who know you're doing it like ironically, but then you're gonna sort of start luring in a bunch of people who are doing it unironically, and there's gonna be some
We don't
problems.
want the wrong kind of simps.
Well,
Okay?
I mean, it depends. How much they giving you?
It's not enough, bud.
Yeah, good point. Good point. Prove it wrong, boys. Prove it wrong.
I can't wait in a couple of years' time to see like Indra tweeting like another
Hello,
loser
all.
successfully milked. Or whatever
Yeah.
it is.
Just
All right,
I'm gonna make a really gross VTuber
again.
for her. It'll be
I
perfect.
remember the conversation we had, and I
Like
was totally down to
unrealistic
listen to it,
There
and
you
I
go.
didn't, and it's not in my inbox.
Yeah.
Okay, so sorry, back to this topic.
Ooh.
We got distracted talking about something else. But someone asked him, "Did you see this song that I sent you?" And normally, I feel like Phil would either say, "Shut up, troll," or "I'm just not gonna.
Fuck you.
I'll get to that later," or "I'm not gonna do that on
Yeah.
the stream." Now he stops.
Phil.
A big up, Starcy. Now he stops and says, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go look for that and come up with an excuse as to why I didn't listen." Here we go.
Right.
Look at these split says, did I
also-
listen to the song he had sent?
Sorry, I want to.
I
hold
totally
on.
Sure.
forgot.
After this.
Look at these split says, did I listen to the song he
Lickety
had
splits.
sent?
Lickety
I wanted to. What happened? Why didn't I listen to the song you sent? Because I know that you had sent it.
Why say that? Like, could anything make you sound more like a liar?
We worship for
For fuck's
Queen's
sake.
profit.
Yeah. Big
Oh,
up,
jeez.
Black Mage.
Oh
So
boy,
much.
see, it's already begun. We're gonna save that for Detractor Beam After Dark, guys. Okay, I don't show up for that. I don't show up for that stream. I don't bring guests on that stream either. But let's just try to keep. Yeah, I don't know. This is a new thing that Indra told me about, and I wasn't asked about this.
I
Anyway,
was hoping it was.
All right, look at these
not
split. Do
gonna
me a
get
favor.
out.
Send me the song again. I
Okay.
totally remember the conversation we had, and I was totally down to listen to it, and I didn't, and it's not in my inbox.
who is
Sure.
okay?
Ah.
Like, something about this makes me feel like this is the kind of a behavior that like a kid talking to another kid
Yeah.
exhibits. You know what I mean?
No, you're
Like,
right. Yeah, like in the playground or some shit.
Yeah, like just lying to protect someone else's feelings. Maybe that's what DSP thinks he's doing.
Shit.
Is he's
He
like
didn't like the song.
or he
so
just didn't
maybe-
give a fuck about listening to
Also
some
that.
song from some dumbass, right?
Right.
Maybe. But
It's-
he did also the other day say about something that he didn't he get a tip or something and then instantly deleted the email.
Yes, he did.
Wasn't
Yes,
that
he
the
did.
Yeah.
idea?
Yeah, he
And
did.
it was a massive tip, by the way.
Sam, give
That
us
was
a
it,
tenacious
yeah,
D
yeah.
cover. Felt her gently.
Oh, there you go.
That's a good idea. Also, King Jad said no free space for 100 likes, but we'll get 2 for 200. So
Unbelievable. He's milking you guys. Don't let him do it.
don't let him do it.
He's
Show-
milking you for his
show him.
porridge.
You show
right?
him, okay?
That's a
Like
s-
the stream and show Jad.
Scottish
all
people
right?
drink. Scottish people eat porridge, right?
Probably.
They call it porridge too.
I didn't realize that super chat.
So send it to me again.
Yeah, that super chat was directed to me.
Yeah, you're Sam.
I
You're
can do
Sam.
that.
You're Sam.
I am
Sam.
Sam. Yeah, I always.
Well,
forget
that's a good
that,
movie.
so-
That's a good
It is
movie.
a great movie.
Is it? Okay.
Not really.
Yes.
Not really. It's
I liked it.
what? It's I don't know.
What?
It's a little bit. Too,
Shut the. Oh,
that's the joke about you never go full regard, right? Because
that's true.
he kind of he does it didn't. It's not a good look. It's not a good look when you're like it's just like Simple Jack in Tropic Thunder when you
That's
know,
right. Yes.
It's a similar vibe. Just
I watched that recently. It's still good.
Tropic Thunder.
No,
Tropic
Stu and I
Thunder
are not a
really
couple.
holds
He's
up.
just my buddy. Yes,
Whoa.
it does. But somebody asked you for a
And
couple.
I appreciate
I'll
that.
check
Thank
my
you.
spam today again, and I
He,
swear to
he
you, I'll
likes
try to
big
listen
titty
to
goth
it.
chicks.
Again, you see what I mean? Like
Yeah. This is
when
why we
there's
don't get
so
along.
much going on
Exactly.
all at once, it's very hard to keep track of everything, and that's what's happening to me right now. Is not only am I still maintaining, and I should bring this up, I'm still maintaining my regular schedule of content. Everything here is the same. The streams
No,
are
it's
still
not.
going down like clockwork. If you haven't noticed, I'm still
But it's
covering
different now.
games. I mean, yeah, System Shock Remake, if you haven't noticed, has kind of gone on a hiatus, and that's okay because Black Myth Wukong is the big new release everyone wants to see right now.
Oh, I forgot
But
about
I'm
that.
still
He
playing
was
Street
playing
Fighter,
another
I'm
game.
Still playing Black Myth
wait.
Wukong. I'm juggling
What?
Stardew Valley. My
Oh,
React.
yeah. Black Myth Wukong. Okay. you're
Yeah,
right.
but
I thought you meant something else.
No, he was. He just said that he like
Thing here is
Oh.
the same. The streams are still going down like clockwork. If you haven't noticed, I'm still covering games. I mean, yeah, System Shock Remake. If you
He was
haven't
playing
noticed,
System
it's
Shock
kinda
Remake,
gone
right?
On a hiatus.
Yeah,
he did like
That's
2
okay.
episodes
Black
of
Myth
that.
Wukong is the big new
I
release.
say
everyone
episodes. I
wants
meant
to see right
streams.
now.
Sorry.
Yeah,
But
I get what you
I'm
mean.
still
It's okay.
playing Street Fighter. I'm still playing Black Myth Wukong. I'm juggling Stardew Valley. My React content.
Juggling Stardew
Special
Valley.
content happening. We got a
Why don't
new
you
release
drop
on
it, dum dum.
Just do a little bit of the autistic rocking.
Stardew Valley. My React content still
I know
happening.
he's
We got
doing
all the special
emphasis, but
content
it's
happening.
like,
We got a new
yeah,
release
I'm
on
an excellent,
Tuesday.
I'm an excellent streamer.
Star Wars
Yeah,
Outlaws.
10 minutes to
All
Stardew
this stuff
Valley.
is happening.
Yeah,
I'm still
yeah.
maintaining. It's not like, oh, Phil has added this new content. He's doing highlights. He's talking about different topics. He's
Wait,
doing
so now the stream is the same, despite the last 15 days of talking about all the
How
differences.
different it is? Like what?
Okay.
Really? I'm
Yeah.
confused.
Oh, he's doing the PPP sway. Oh my god.
Oh,
He's
shit.
literally doing that thing, the thing that PPP does where he rocks back and forth by the
money,
camera
money,
like that.
Money, money, money. Tips go. Money, 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 money.
Yeah.
For
Added
Sam
this
to
new
play
content.
Untitled Goose Game.
Oh, there you go. Sam,
Thank you, Darkseid DePhil.
Sam, you don't have that game already, do you?
I would love to play Untitled Goose Game.
There you
but
go.
You super chatting $2 is no guarantee that I will play that game.
Oh, wow. Well, buyer
There's much more important things that money could go towards. So
buyer beware. Buyer beware.
Doing highlights. He's talking about different topics.
Scam.
He's
F you.
doing
Okay.
crossovers.
Why don't
Yeah,
you try a little bit of personal
That's
autonomy
not
with
the case.
your
It's like all this stuff is
you know,
continuing
consuming?
and plus.
I've always
Right?
meant to play it though. To be honest,
It's pretty good. It's a fun little game.
Dude, I got that
So-
that game recently, just Crow Things. Apparently, it's similar to that,
Oh, there you go. That seems like
Yeah.
an easy layup for you,
right?
right?
But it is getting difficult. It is getting difficult to juggle it all. So I need to work harder on it.
Okay,
You know,
so
like
drop
the
a
Stream
ball.
Deck idea, I love it. I want to do it. I don't think I can do it right now. Yeah, I guess something
Wait,
when I
how-
have
I'm
so
time,
How is
confused.
that? How is that
in the future,
juggling
maybe?
something?
what's really changed as well? Because all he's doing highlight wise, which is that the only thing that's different really that he's added to
Yes.
his entire
Yeah, the clips.
repertoire. And even then it is literal clips, isn't it? It's not like he's cropping into his camera or anything, you know,
No.
downloading the clips and editing. It's literally
this.
just on YouTube, straight up, like start
Built,
and end.
built
that's
in,
it.
built into the website.
money,
He
money,
doesn't
money,
even have to
money,
use
tips,
different
money,
software,
money,
right?
money.
He's doing it right in Chrome.
It's the same cause his fans hate the new toxicity.
Oh, okay,
right. He's got to
yeah.
tell them all, hey, everything's the same. So don't you guys
Yeah.
get any stupid thoughts in your heads like things are different now? Okay, so shut
I'm
up.
not a drama channel, guys. Let's
No,
shut the fuck up.
I'm who I always have been. You know, I changed, but I'm always who I have been, but I changed.
Fantastic, Mr. Scam. Uh-oh.
That's good.
But we'll
That's
see.
good.
I like the suggestions. and
Uh-oh.
Please, by all means, OP
He is
Boon
good
and
at
everyone
jiggling.
out
That's right.
in the future, maybe. But we'll see. But I like the suggestions. And please, by all
Oh, fuck me. Oh, God.
The eyes.
Let me tell you
God.
something. This is the face of a man I can trust, I think.
Absolutely.
I don't see any reason to doubt what this man's telling me, and you know what, he seems very calm and collected and just like, yeah, he knows what he's doing. I think his
Can you
love.
look at the scene with his teeth poking out? I want to screenshot.
Oh, you want the hold on.
the rat teeth. There you go.
Well, see, hold on. See,
Meanwhile,
because there's
can I do a Beckham impression? All
Yeah.
right, Victoria. All right.
that's
Did
good.
he once try and speak Spanish? I can't remember.
Who, Beckham?
Quite
Shit.
famously.
I don't remember that. Fuck.
What's a Spanish word that he would say?
Porque? I don't know.
Nah,
Lo siento.
I don't know.
Quesadilla.
Por favor, quesadilla. Yeah.
By all
I
means,
dunno.
OP Boone and everyone out there, keep the
Guacamole?
suggestions coming.
I'm trying to
It is
think.
your
There's like a
positive
famous
suggestions
Spanish
football?
rule. So,
that
I
have
don't know.
made so many things better.
Voulez-vous
right?
coucher avec moi?
Really, I mean, this
Says
thing
what?
right here, no exaggeration, this thing was a suggestion from someone in the middle of 2023. And I put it on hold for a while, and then I remembered it because I was actually like cleaning out some stuff, and I was going through my old emails, and I found out, I was like, oh my God.
Huh? What?
Wait, what? Wait, hold on. What? Wait, what? What's going on?
What is the point of telling this story? Like, because this number one, it sounds made up. And
Yeah.
two, it sounds like the stupidest story of all time. So why are you making it up? It's like,
Right.
it's like lying about something by telling an even more embarrassing story, right? Like,
Yes.
no, I mean, so yeah, I did have an accident at work today, but you know, like people are saying that I peed my pants, but actually I pooped my pants.
Dude,
so,
there was a girl that I knew in like
I'm not
ninth
gonna like
grade.
this story. What?
Well, she had her period and like
Go
and
on.
it was on her pants, and so people were like, "You got something on your pants?" She's like, "Oh, I sat on a banana." How is that better? Like,
well,
it's just, I mean, I kind of get it, but like sitting on a banana,
That's-
really?
That's a good example. That's a really good example. That's exactly this. It's like, well, that's stupid. Why would you do that? And then no, and also that's an easily disprovable lie because I can see that that's clearly not the case.
I know. Poor
Because I was
girl.
actually like cleaning out some stuff, and I was going through my
Yeah.
old emails, and I found out, I was like, oh
I
my
found
God,
this
could work
in an
perfectly
old
right
email
now.
folder.
And then I implemented it, and here we go, and look how cool it is, right?
It doesn't look good. I think
Looks
it's
good,
stupid.
King.
Okay,
Yeah, wow.
so
Blood red
like
banana.
I said, today's
yeah,
gonna be a
know.
way more normal podcast. Although I do have big updates for everyone. Okay,
Oh, that's true. If it's gonna be,
First
it's
off,
not even like it's an
ladies
embarrassing
and
thing in the
gentlemen,
first place, though.
if you
right?
can believe it, which I can't believe it,
What?
13
Like,
straight
the girl getting her
streams
period. Yeah,
where
Yeah, but
I
you
have
can see it on her
crushed
pants.
I know, but it's like it's the same. It's like at least that's a natural thing. That's like everybody
It's
can
still
understand.
so embarrassing.
It is, but it's like at least something that people can relate to because it's something that
Sure.
happens to people without their control, right? Like sitting on
That's
a
true.
banana is a stupid thing, and what you're making up makes you sound even stupider.
It does.
for goals.
Shout out to that little
13
girl, I guess.
Straight
I know.
streams where we have hit
Big
all my
ups,
tips goals,
person.
and people have continuously supported the
don't
channel
name
with
her.
things
What's wrong with
like
you?
super chats,
said
memberships. and
person.
different
I
things.
know. I'm
This is
glad you
huge.
caught yourself.
I don't remember.
It's
her
lasted
name,
about a
honestly.
week.
Good.
It's about a week of stream.
Good.
Okay, that's amazing. If we keep this momentum going throughout the
amazing.
fall, like I said, this could
Oh, for
literally be
fuck's
life
sake.
changing. But we have to see if the momentum.
Ugh.
Would that literally be life changing?
He said that he makes like 2,500 a month from YouTube when he was looking at Duty's whole revenue thing.
Yeah,
Mm.
but also he already did that, and it wasn't life changing.
No,
Didn't
he just
change his
spent it
life.
all on bullshit.
Yeah, the bankruptcy, that was life changing. Maybe that's what he's trying to
Trying
to
to go
sort
for a
of
second one.
exactly. He's just kind of thinking that if he can recreate the same conditions as that time, then he can have the same outcome. Maybe.
Shit, yeah, he's gonna have more problems so that people feel bad for him. Oh my god, that's it.
I'll be honest with you.
I wanted to bring
I-
that up actually, MRC Midnight, about the you know, he usually says we, but when he's talking
Mhm.
about his support goals at the moment, it's always I've crushed my support goals, not we've.
Yeah.
You know, we've hit the goal, guys. So,
Because
Oh,
I-
2,500 is ads alone. That's right. Yep.
Because
But
I'm
yeah, it's not we.
because I'm entertaining you, and you guys are giving me money in exchange, and
And
therefore
it's my money.
I say that I passed the goal.
Mhm.
You, what could be more simpler than that? It's a
Yeah,
very easy to
agree.
understand arrangement.
Skeptical.
incredibly
Why?
simple.
Because this happened once before. Several years
Oh,
ago,
wow.
when I was
Okay.
going through a really
Oh,
bad
we're
time
gonna talk
of
about the
my
vest
life.
streak.
Financially,
Oh, fuck you.
I had the vest streak. It came out of nowhere. It was unexpected, and it totally helped me
what
out for an
happened
extended
to all
period
that
of
money,
time.
Phil?
Yeah, where'd it go?
We
With
probably
the
should-
paper stuff, stupid.
We should probably try to like distance ourselves from the vest streak if we're trying to go for the
Yeah.
king streak now. We
Yeah.
don't want people thinking about the vest streaking because that ended.
It did.
And also I think it was like was this still 150? It was 150 goal then even. So like
Right.
you could be making this a lot easier if he just said that every time he hits $50 or more, that's a streak, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And now he's expecting like at least $150 every time. So when he has like a $50 night, oh, it's gonna feel bad.
How long is it going to be until he starts talking about maybe we can break the vest streak record for most streaks in a streak?
Vest streak was $100.
And then it
All
finally
right.
ended, which
Oh,
I
that's
knew
true.
would,
Yeah,
but it lasted
inflation
something like
sucks.
230 streams or something
It's a
insane
bitch.
like that.
You know what the number is, buddy.
You
Come on.
know.
Okay, but I knew it was fleeting. I knew that it was eventually going to end. Okay.
No,
That's
you
what I'm talking
didn't.
about,
I
man.
see
He,
this.
he can't help but make himself sound pathetic.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
focus on these things. Like that ultimately led to a huge embarrassment. Why bother talking about it? Why not just skip this part and do something positive with all this and try
Seriously.
Try and learn from the mistake that you made
Yeah.
with the vest streak, because the mistake that you made with the vest streak is you beat it like a dead horse, right? You instantly bought a dozen vests and you put in 100 vests in your emotes and you were thinking about calling people vest heads in the chat, right? Like all that stuff is extremely off-putting to normal people.
Incredibly.
And
Incredibly.
and that's why we are where we are.
Yeah, and all the this vest is a symbol and all that nonsense. You know, it's just fodder for detractor clips, you know, which is what all this stuff is
buddy
now.
is a symbol.
Yeah, it's bizarre. It's bizarre and ridiculous, and so people ridicule it, and that makes you mad, and you start getting, you know, I guess this is the cycle. You know how there's the Amberlynn Reed cycle, like this is the DSP
Right.
cycle, I guess, right? Like
It's a locale thing. They've all got cycles. It's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
I wonder if
it's
it's
weird.
got anything to do with like mania and depression or something along those lines.
I do think a lot of them have borderline personality disorder. It just seems like it. It really does.
Well, there are probably a lot of acronyms going on.
I'm like, well, I've kind of been there, done that before, and I kind of know that it's going to end. And every day, I'm
You
to be honest, I kind of it
kinda
lingers over me. Well, today's
money, money.
Like,
Phil needs to
put your
justify
energy
his
in making sure it doesn't.
$5,000
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
business expenses. And when he has the chance to write off all his recent purchases as business expenses, instead he claims they're donated.
Excellent
How
point.
stupid can you be?
Well,
Uh-huh.
maybe he's operating. You know, the king does not need to acknowledge the opinion of the lambs, right?
Money. Tips go, money.
He's
Money,
operating
money.
on a level that we could
It's
never
reverse
possibly
physiology
understand.
and it
Of course
works on the
not.
dents.
Reverse physiology. I agree. I think so, but I think it's reverse psychology. And absolutely, I notice it all the time when he does that. He's always doing that. I don't think you guys are gonna make the goal. I just don't think that's gonna happen.
I just don't. Yeah, I don't. Nothing good is ever gonna happen to me again. You know.
Yeah.
Ugh. Ugh.
Okay. And it's not the end of the world if it does. but
Oh, and
man,
that's the
you
other
know-
thing. It's like, hey, you know what? It's actually like okay if it ends, but what you should do is just keep like counting it if it does happen again. Like if you're
Right.
so interested in tracking streaks, like let's not focus so much on if it's a single huge unbroken streak of
Yeah,
vests,
just
right?
be thankful.
Well,
like,
sure.
that-
But I'm trying to
you even got
operate.
$1.
I'm trying to operate on like maximum pig roach brain right now.
Oh, okay.
So
Right,
so
right.
like, what if over time smaller vest streaks, gathered together, happening more frequently, totaled more money than one big vest streak.
Ah.
Think about that.
Oh shit! See, that's an idea.
Oh, here's an idea. For you can make yourself
What?
a lot of money. Make your tips goal scale with the number of streaks in your vest streak. So not only are you making more getting huge streaks, but you're getting more money by the time you get those big streaks, and you can really genuinely that would probably really appeal to the gambler in his brain, right? Like
Fuck yeah.
getting some Boss Man Jack reactions here. I'm just gonna do one more stream, man. I know I can get that 320x tips goal before I cash it out.
A wild ride this last week
That's
and a
a
half has been
great idea.
Yeah,
Isn't
yeah,
it?
I like
Pretty
it.
good.
I like
It's
it.
so crazy
Snood with the brain.
and so much fun, and it's such a different vibe when you have a whole new crowd in here and we're having a great time interacting, chilling, and
whole
people
new
are supporting in
crowd.
droves, right?
Mhm.
So thank you for that. And
just
yes,
threw his
absolutely,
old
I
audience
would
away
like-
quick.
Yeah, and
supporting
it's just
in
shitting on
droves,
them
right?
constantly.
So
Yep.
thank you for that. And
Uh-oh.
Ah! Oh, he's waking
waking
up.
up!
Ah!
yes, absolutely, I would like to keep
The
this
whites
going.
of his eyes are getting a lot of airtime today.
Yeah.
I mean,
Holy shit. This is why he needs eye drops.
He's got Sam. Yeah, exactly. He's got. Oh, that's I never even thought of that because his eyes are constantly bugging out of his head. No wonder they're so dry.
They're dry as
right?
fuck.
It's also probably dusty as hell in there. And normally like the back like quarter of your eye like doesn't really like get exposed to air that much,
Phil
right?
is the Archduke of Dunbassery.
I think it meant dumbassery, but yes, I agree.
Nah,
Either way,
it's
it
true.
gets choked up.
It's true. But you know, when the inner like quarter of your eyeballs don't get exposed to air all the time, unless you're bugging them out like an alien with its eyeballs on stalks, it's getting all the dust all covered on them.
Thank you for that.
You have to
yes,
take it out
absolutely.
of, like,
I would
you
like
take the ball
to
out of
keep
the
this
mouse.
going.
And
Yeah,
In fact,
exactly.
Someone just said in chat right
Pulling
before,
cat
it was
hair
actually
back into
Sarah
his skull
that said
all the
this in
time.
chat, right before we had started. He said, you know, I made an
Glad
observation.
he joined Sam.
I'm watching you play Black Myth Wukong. In the last several streams you played Black Myth Wukong, you hit your support goals on the podcast before you even booted the game. Then when you booted the game, you were able to basically be totally focused on the game. And it allowed you to immerse yourself in the game, to enjoy the game more, to learn it better. And I can tell that it's a better experience. And yeah, because
I thought
this is something that some random person said
what
to
I
him in
make
chat,
on a
by the way.
stream is literally what I
Had to
use
be.
to pay my bills to support my family, you know?
What
If
the
I have a
fuck?
stream that's very slow or dead, that genuinely affects me in a
Oh,
negative way.
no.
And not to
Brother.
say that
Using his
it's a
quote
huge deal to
family.
have one slow stream, right? But
Oh, shit.
absolutely, if I have a stream where, let's say, everything is slow, we're not hitting the goals, it nags me. I have to keep mentioning it because you have to bring it up, right? Like last night with Street Fighter, we hit all the goals. But
Oh boy.
The king
Colin.
streak is what he calls his skid marks.
I was gonna say he is
Yeah.
a fucking streak.
Biggest black mage. That was really good. I like that.
we hit it last minute. So all night I had to keep bringing it up. I didn't want to. I just wanted to play the game. It
Yeah,
would've been
you
great to just
did.
focus on the game, but
I don't
it took
know
all night, but
if
we
you
did
guys
do it.
saw
We did
any,
it,
saw
buddy.
any of that, but he was seriously like every
Oh,
time a
God.
match would end, he'd be going,
Guys,
guys, you know, let's hit that goal now, guys. Like
I
just
know we can do it. Come on.
trying to do the PPP energy, but he just doesn't have that in him.
No, he tries, but it comes across as someone that's trying to keep the noise down a little bit, like
Yeah.
his parents are in the next room a little bit.
Someone,
Guys, please, we hit the goal like 12 other times. Can we please get to it this time?
it's
Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
he's like a substitute teacher on a field trip. Like
Beggy Hill. He's Beggy Hill. That's all it is.
like he's trying. He knows that he doesn't really have the power, and that the kids don't actually respect him. But he knows he still has a job to do, and he's got to somehow do it. But he's got absolutely no confidence in it. So it
Fuck
just
yeah.
and the kids can smell that.
Yeah, they can.
And we
they're
crushed it.
like
In fact,
sharks.
we exceeded it because a bunch of people last minute contributed to
eat-
hit the goal,
they're
and
gonna
then
eat 'em.
boom, we exceeded it because of that.
Boom.
Oh, but because you begged.
That's what I mean. If you can just get it out of the way, then I
Oh,
can actually
good
be
God,
focused on
just give me
everything
the
else
money
I'm
now.
doing on the stream.
Believe he's
And
doing this.
I
The difference here is
know.
compare that to what I used to do before I was an interactive live streamer who was reliant on stream income.
Oh,
Every day, I wasn't streaming at all. I would just come down, sit down with a camera in front of me,
sit.
point at
How
the
many
TV,
times did he
and I'd be
sit,
like, it doesn't matter what I play, it doesn't
3.
matter what I'm doing or what
That
I
was
say.
weird.
People like me and watch my content.
This is not very kingly behavior, is it?
I was I was just gonna say this is the king, everybody.
Yeah.
This is incredibly pathetic.
They're just wheeling out the king, and it's like, yeah. So the barbarians are at the gates, my lord. Like, oh well, you know, like, I would like to go out and meet them in combat, but like it's just been a tough time for me this month.
If they go public. Lol.
I think I'd invest in Scopely if they went public. Yeah, because if this fucker's still playing, then hell yeah.
You kind of, you could have like influence over the board of directors or whatever, so that you could be like, I think we really need to have like you know, a YouTuber event of some kind. Do you think we could get anybody? We get some YouTubers in this game and just everybody but
Basically,
DSP.
he wouldn't start the game
Yeah.
without 150.
Yeah, he's doing that now. Basically, he's
Basically.
not starting the gameplay until.
Holy fucking shit! He's
we-
got glasses on. I saw that.
Yeah, we got there at least, and that's only in an hour from now.
Holy
It's
fuck!
money
Alright.
views on YouTube, and that
We
equates
could
to
speed it
big
up a
ad
bit.
revenue
Yeah.
dollars. So I don't have to worry whatsoever. As long as I put out videos today, I am gold. I would sit there and I would have absolutely positively. No worries whatsoever. And that's why the gameplay back then probably feels a lot different than what you've seen in the last 7 years.
So
Where I
happy
am
our
daily
back
relying
bed
on
tweet
goals and
time.
raising
All right,
goals
have
for
fun.
everything, right? The ad revenue exists and it's okay. But it really is what I raise on streams. That ends up being the bread and butter, the lifeblood of my family and my income, right? So Sarah's observation is absolutely dead on correct. That if I hit my goals early, I can have a relaxed, laid-back stream, focused on the game, interacting with you guys, and I don't even have to mention anything. And then if more people support, great, right?
Great.
So yeah, you know, but that's the
And
thing.
I
Like,
probably won't even flip out on any of you guys. Probably. I mean, I can't guarantee that, but it's much likelier that I won't, right?
Unbelievable.
it's so weird to see this. And it's so weird because, yes, I'm very happy. But again, in the back of my mind, I get that nagging feeling that today is the day.
Oh my
Today is the
god,
day.
dude.
And,
Okay.
Money.
I didn't watch last night. Was the goal delayed?
I don't think it was delayed. I think he had to stay on for like a half hour longer than he normally does, but he still got his money. But
he did.
What is that like manipulation to be saying like, oh, thank you guys so much for this good thing. Oh, but it does scare me that something bad is going to happen soon. So give me more of the thing that's going to make me think the bad thing is coming.
Yeah, again, like kind of self-fulfilling almost.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh god, the more that you guys give me, the more scared I'm going to be.
Yeah.
Money. Tips go. Money.
He should offer blowies for tips.
Some Joe Blobs. Yeah,
Whoops,
he
I
has to be
muted
acting like
myself.
What?
I muted
Oh,
myself in the
no.
middle of talking. My bad.
Holy shit.
That's okay.
Okay. Well, yeah, and this is all because he spent like so much on WWE champions last night. I'm betting.
Yeah, good point. He did. We did see that. It was something like
I saw that in chat.
between $1,100 and $2,500.
Holy fucking shit. That's bad.
I don't think today's the day. I'll be honest, because today's a great day. We'll hear what we got in store for you guys today. Between Black and Wukong and the very special Chains Together co-op stream with Kino Co-op later tonight. I think today's gonna be a great day. Okay, but
so he's also preferencing the thing that he knows is going to get a bunch of money, probably.
Yeah.
With this depression segment.
Oh yeah.
Very cool.
Super cool. Very chill.
Yeah. So. First of all, one of the changes that I've instituted is that I'm going to do shout outs as soon as contributions come in on the show. That way they're not waiting until the end and people feel like they're actually getting the credit for what they're doing to support this content. So right now, I just had 2 contributions come in that I would like to shout out. We start off with a whopping generous $50 tip from Pip343. Let's get that goal up.
Dude.
Do something nice for yourself instead of throwing your money in a black fucking hole.
So that whole speech just now was with the knowledge that he had $50 in the chamber.
Right. Really cool.
Very sincere, very normal.
Out of the way right now. So thank you, Pip. Our very first contribution of the day is a ginormous $50 contribution.
Very
Absolutely,
cool.
We just crushed the first goal immediately. That's amazing. We just started the show. We're like 50 minutes in. Not only I can find the leaderboard up.
Money.
Oh, it's about to get wild? Fuck yeah.
Keemstar, give me 50 grand to be on lolcow live for 2 hours. You need to give me my taxes.
Very nice.
Yes,
and so that's going to
really
glasses right off the bat.
Yeah,
Keep
we
on,
did say that.
honest feedback from you guys.
Yeah,
I have better glasses on.
you're
I'm doing the
fucking
podcast.
right.
Does it bother you? Because the ring light reflects right directly off of these, right back at you. And I know typically when you watch them, you look at someone's eyes. And
Did
it
he
would bother you
get
guys.
new
I don't
ones?
have
I've
to
never
wear the
seen
glasses
the
during the
green
podcast. I put
tips
them on
on
when I do the
those.
gameplay. So I would absolutely love your feedback on that one.
Oh, that's just the
So I'm gonna
inside.
really ask.
Okay.
Okay, so please let me know.
Maybe
Glasses
I'm
or no
just
glasses, I
dumb.
will absolutely put them on after.
I wouldn't put it past you.
Guys, okay?
I know.
It doesn't bother me to wear them, but I don't know what's bothering you guys.
It doesn't bother me to
That's
wear
what I'm
them.
saying. I think the glasses are a weak point. You want different glasses. Well, that's another thing entirely. We can discuss different kinds of glasses.
Well, yeah, these are
A lot of people say it
stupid
doesn't
as
mind. I don't mind
fuck.
what you do. Some people are saying put them on now. Some people are saying put them on later. It's a big mix in the chat from what I can see. After the podcast is fine.
It's a huge mix, guys.
Vic says, why did you change the King's tax to the King's tips? Because when I say King's tax, it was confusing. For example, someone would be like, oh, I want to hit the tax goal.
You don't have
and then do a
enough to do
contribution
the
via super chat.
eggplant? Here, I'll do
Wait,
it.
sorry. We're gonna stop pausing so much, but
Okay.
After the podcast is fine.
Extra long.
Vic says, why did you
There you
change
go.
the King's tax to the King's
did it
tips?
for you.
Because when I say King's
oh, I didn't even know. Oh my fucking
Yeah, he
god!
changed it because
Yeah.
people were getting confused.
I love it.
Yep.
I love it.
I love it. But this is what Duty said to him in his video, right? Duty said that someone might consider this illegal and report him to the IRS because of the word tax instead of Kings, which is nonsense, of course.
It is nonsense.
But I think Phil took that seriously. That's pretty cool.
tax, it was
You mean
confusing.
Diddy?
For example, someone
I
would
don't
be
get
like,
that
oh, I need
either.
a tax
Diddy.
goal, and they would do a contribution via super chat, and the super chat isn't a tip, so it wouldn't count towards that leaderboard, and then a person would be like, oh, I
Holy
didn't know,
shit.
and I kind of got fooled. I don't want to be fooling people on my stream. You understand?
Well, don't worry about that.
Yeah. Mr. Matt, big up for the 3 months.
I'm a very transparent guy. I don't want people
Enjoy your
getting the
brainworms.
wrong notion, and then
Please.
they're like, oh, disappointment because they supported, but it didn't count towards the goal we're trying to hit today. You know what I mean? So making it call
Holy shit. Mike Star.
sense.
Wow,
10
thank you very much.
gifted
Nice
memberships.
Via PayPal that I'm
Woof.
counting on that leaderboard.
just gonna
Okay.
mute
Thank
the
you so
alerts
much.
so it doesn't read out alerts during
That's fine.
this entire time. But thank you very much
Yeah.
and congratulations, everybody.
Okay,
Thank
second
you.
contribution of the day. A $5 tip from Shady, who says, "Keep cooking, King." Thank you very much, Shady, for a $5 tip this morning.
Cooking King.
I very much appreciate
Is
that.
that-
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, keep cooking, King.
Okay, so let's jump
That's
into
not the right context.
the topics of today.
Yeah, he's cooking, right? Like let him
Number
cook.
one,
Yeah,
let's talk about
let him cook
follow-ups to
isn't-
all the
never
things
mind.
that we were talking about
Oh, good.
recently.
Okay.
And then what I'd like to do is talk about a little bit of update on Black Myth Wukong, and then we'll do the schedule. Okay. So
let's do
update.
the schedule.
First of all, to reconfirm what we talked about yesterday, because I just want to make sure everyone understands, we have special events coming up this week with Kino Casino. Tonight on my late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, it will begin, and probably gameplay will probably start around 7-ish, 7:15-ish, while we get the technical bugs worked out, because we never gamed together via Steam like this before.
But wait,
I'm actually
what?
gonna have
Wait,
Discord
what are you
open on
gonna
my
have to?
gaming PC.
Oh shit!
I don't know. Like
All you
it's a Steam game. So
The only thing that he has to do is get into a fucking call with the guys.
yeah,
Otherwise, it's exactly the same. He's
Which-
just going to be streaming his screen.
which he's already done with Brian. So
Yeah.
we've already crossed that hurdle. That's fine.
So what's the deal?
I don't know. It's using a computer is too hard, I guess.
Yeah.
For us to voice communicate while we're playing this game. So hopefully it goes smoothly. Like I have a mic that works with Discord on there. I tested it. The
The
game
mic
worked.
that works with Discord on there.
Uh-huh.
You might not have seen, but when he was were you here for the
whole
stream with
Brian
Brian? The Brian
It was
streams?
shortly before I came back, but I know he's got this second mic situation. Which
Yeah,
makes no
it was
fucking sense, but,
specifically
yeah.
for that.
And that's what this is too. He's also using his second mic for Discord with the boys, and the other
Yeah.
mic is for streaming.
Really cool.
Unbelievable.
Makes sense? Sound good to me?
It
Totally.
I don't know
sounds
about
good.
volume
Yeah,
levels.
so
That
I
might be
like the
something we
idea.
have to
Is
adjust,
it
like,
what kind of mic is it? I don't know that.
Oh, it's a 5-fine. It's the one that I actually started out streaming with. It's like
Is it a
30, 40 bucks.
Is it a USB?
It is.
Yes.
Mic?
Yeah.
Okay. I just
Yeah.
like the idea of him having like two big XLR cables burning around.
I have to loop them over this table so that they stay off the floor, because when Jasper chews them, his teeth hurt.
level between Discord and the game. But for the most part, it should be smooth. The lobbies are simple. You set up a lobby, and then you just
Why aren't you
password protect it.
Okay.
All we gotta do is share the
It's
password
easy
with
as
each other.
fuck.
On
Again,
Discord.
No,
this-
they'll invite you via Steam.
Yeah, and again, he's like, "Why are you explaining this to us?" Yes, I gather that they explained this to you and put your concerns at rest, but the rest of us are not really that concerned about it, because we figure that any other
No.
normal person in the world can just figure it out by themselves.
It's really not hard. Decepticon and I did it like on Wednesday.
And if they can do it, I mean, anybody can, right, folks?
If we Decepticon, the dumbasses can do it.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Discord. And we should be able to
Still
just
not
jump
very
right
good
into
at the
this
game,
lobby and
but-
play
Yeah,
this.
Shut the
that's
fuck
true,
up,
that's
I
true
know.
It'll be
as
a
well.
big deal. And we got
Actually,
Oh,
it
yeah.
wouldn't be so bad if she wasn't Shaq would do a troll, to a dirty
That's
troll.
right. It's
topics
his
to
fault,
talk
not
about. A lot of
mine.
stuff that's been going on recently.
Because
He doesn't communicate well.
for the record, Indrid and I played Chain together, and we got like way farther than she and
We did. Oh,
Decepticon
shit,
did in
we
one
should
day.
continue that.
Yeah. We should.
Yeah.
So I'm sure we'll be catching up while we're also playing this silly game
Ear
of
dig?
Chain Together
Cool.
tonight. And we're gonna play for
Silly game.
roughly 2 hours or so. The game plays like
Okay.
Getting Over It, which is that game from many
Wrong.
years ago. Remember, where there's that
Everybody
one
knows-
arm
and
who's
it's
like a
not
pickaxe
getting
trying to
over it.
climb, but if you miss
always
it,
up,
you have to go all the
right?
way back to the
Always up.
beginning.
It's like always
It's
up,
the same premise,
exactly.
only you're climbing these
No, it's
giant
not.
platforms floating in the air like towers and platforms, and you're
Okay,
all chained
but-
together. So if one person falls, I think everybody falls. But
Sam's
I don't know
still
if
alive.
it's
Getting
getting
over
over your
it then.
teammates or not.
Getting
Was
over
getting
it with
over
Bennett
it. The
Body.
that was the kind of original.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. You're
Yeah,
you're
one of them.
you're a guy with a hammer, and you're sitting in a little
That's the
cauldron.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so okay, I'm with you.
Yeah.
and that's what you
And
call a
it's
memer
not
streamer
like
game,
that. It's not like that though. You're just chained to other players in a platformer.
right? Like it doesn't even have like the sort of weird trash game aesthetic that
No.
Getting Over It does, nor does it have like the
Yeah.
humor in it either.
No.
But
I mean,
still,
it
it's a good
kinda
game.
does.
Yeah, I guess
Kinda.
that's
Yeah.
that's
I'm
right.
not
Actually,
sure.
It does have some
I
humor
haven't
in
played
it.
it
It's
yet.
good.
So
They're both good.
You
And
start
it'll
out
be
in hell.
interesting
You're
tonight.
climbing out of hell.
Yeah.
To mess around with this for a couple of hours. It'll be a very different kind of late night chill stream. And the difference is, now we're going to be doing the co-op.
No one
so
cares how the
you'll
Gaudy
see my
sausage is
perspective
made.
on this
Fuck off,
channel,
Phil.
but
Yeah,
I believe
exactly.
They're going to
That's
be streaming
Jay.
their perspective over on their channel on Kick, so you'll get to see 2 different perspectives of the same gameplay. How cool is that? That's neat. And I'm sure we're going to have people who'll be like bouncing back and forth because they want to see both perspectives and, and hear it out. And again, you know,
Scratching the
I'm
noodle arm.
Yeah,
glad
Co-op was
that
that
we
guy,
have this
wasn't it?
crossover. And
The,
audiences,
yeah,
it seems
Bennett
our
Foddy.
audiences are
He's
of like
Co-op as
minded,
well.
you know, like the same kind of
okay.
content.
Great.
So
That game's very
good,
frustrating.
right?
I could
It'll be
never
a
figure
fun
that
time
game out.
tonight, something very different.
I don't think I've
On
ever
Monday.
seen that game.
All right, I'm
That's
appearing
fun. That's a fun idea
on
for
browser game.
their show
make
in the
Andrew play co-op.
afternoon around 1
fun.
p.m. Pacific time. What I'm going to do on
Yeah.
Monday morning.
You should
There's
not
I'm
look
gonna
into
do
it at
my
all
little
though, literally,
podcast
and
here
look
like I
and
always
No.
do it on Twitch.
Then I'm going to go
like,
offline.
Yeah.
look at it
Okay.
for, look at it for the
do it
first
like-
time and play it. It's
on
nothing
their
weird or
show.
bad or anything, but
For
No,
a
no,
couple
no.
hours in
There's
the
a really
afternoon,
good
there's
because
gonna be this interview.
you were an
with
RLM
Kiwi
fan, aren't
Farms
you?
Josh Moo.
Absolutely.
It's
Yeah.
going to be a
I
very
think when they used to
interesting,
do their streams, fuck, why have I forgotten what they were called?
Uh-oh.
Who the people doing it or
Rich and Jack used to stream off. But anyway, it doesn't matter. They got Mike in to do one of them of Co-op and didn't tell him anything, and it's one of the most entertaining things ever.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look
Okay.
that up. I think that'd be very
Yeah.
funny. I'll have to check
They
that
did,
out.
he
Conversation?
didn't come on very often, but when he did, it was always gold. They got him to play "Don't Shit Your Pants" as well. Do you remember that?
That's good. Yeah.
That's fucking classic.
You know what? I love RLM. I hated those gaming things they did because I really hate that Jack guy. I really don't.
Yeah,
I
there
really,
were-
really don't like him.
Yeah, there
Oh,
was a
Red
lot
Letter
of.
Media.
That's the one. Sorry, Injured. Yeah, we're
Oh,
just
sorry,
a random
yeah.
stream of that,
Yeah.
but,
That's okay.
yeah,
It's
there was-
okay.
the fan base was very kind of divided. Pre-rec, that was it. So thanks.
Pre-rec.
whoever that was
Excellent,
there.
excellent. Good. Appreciate that. I don't like him. I don't like him.
'Cause I got a lot of stuff to talk to this guy about. All
I don't
right,
mind
about
Jack.
all the stuff that's happened on that site regarding me and my family members and people
He
around
does look
me.
pink today, doesn't he?
And
It's all the
a lot of
blue.
people are blown away this is even
Yeah.
happening. And I'm
It's
happy
like
that
it's
I
like
don't
toning. It's like
care.
toning out the green in his skin, so it's giving him like a nice like.
No, it's the
pinky
yellow.
vibe.
It's like
Oh,
what I
the-
do with my
yeah.
hair. I
Yep.
use purple shampoo, so it takes the brass out.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
that's
That I mean,
what's
it literally
happening.
is the same premise, though. It
Yes.
literally is the same premise with the lights in his room, and that's why it's so funny when he has like orange or red LEDs on because it just makes him look like a Christmas ham, like
Does.
just being cooked in an oven. It's so funny.
I now have a format to do stuff like this because I think
Oh,
this
can
is
you
an
turn the
important
alerts back on?
conversation, not just
No,
for me personally,
yes.
but for
Okay,
everyone
because I
on
like
the internet
Russell's voice.
who needs to talk about this kind of stuff. This is not some mess around issue. This is not like a trolling stream. This is not dicking around. This is going to be like serious conversation about this thing, you know?
Oh yeah, okay.
And it should be interesting. It should be interesting.
Oh Jesus, Sam! I just saw
to
what you sent me.
see how it goes.
Oh jeez,
all right?
Louise. Okay, we're
So
getting
anyway, what I'm gonna do-
I'm
it's
Snood,
called
yeah.
money.
we're getting
Oh shit!
we're
The only
getting
thing
breaking
this
news
art
here.
needs is merch that he shills after every contribution, like DSP tips. I got felted buttons and DSP crowns.
Yeah,
50
we're,
per month
we're
from
I'm that's actually a really good point that I'm surprised
Yeah.
I'm surprised DSP has not already started making t-shirts that are
Right.
vaguely
Get
casino themed, you know, lots of like crowns and
Mm-hmm.
chips and slot machines, right? And but they just say DSP and they don't include the other guys. I think
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
DSP
no.
transferring over to like a complete like casino aesthetic in his stream but without crediting the Kino Casino guys is where I could see this going.
Yeah.
And
So, yeah, look
yeah,
at this.
According to this, 2 p.m. Oh,
That's
because
weird.
that's DSP
Oh, oh.
stream time. Oh my fucking
Oh,
god.
shit.
Oh, because it's DSP's stream, of course, and he's bringing him on the
Oh,
day
okay,
stream.
Okay.
Uh,
Interesting.
oh, and I'm gonna be at home this.
Thank you to
Oh, and I'm
Sam
working
for this.
from home this day. Let's go.
You want to
I'm
fuck some shit up? that day?
Cancel all my meetings that day.
All right.
Yeah. We'll see about
No,
that.
no, no. He didn't pay. He's coming on DSP's stream.
Yeah, he's on. Yeah,
that day.
exactly. He's getting the free version.
Yeah. He's getting the
I'll probably be
wish.com
on that
version.
for like a couple of hours, and then if I finish early, I might come back here and stream for like another half
What?
hour to like 4 p.m. because it depends. The schedule block that we have is around 2.
Please, thank you,
1%
thank
the
you,
size
thank
of
you. We
Keem's
don't need to
ego.
hear this. What? Whoa. Hold on.
They said, I wish that
what's
I
he
was
doing a
1%
thing
the
about?
size of Keem's ego. Keemstar's dick. And
Ah.
they said, I wish that I was 1% the size of Keem's ego.
Okay. It's not
Jeez.
really that funny.
You guys, I swear, like,
You guys.
You didn't have to read that, you fucking
No.
jerk. And doing the shaking your head all performatively like you don't approve of that is not the same thing as like just
No.
sitting there and reading it out full-throatedly like that.
Yeah.
Man, grease me up, woman.
Speaking
Also
of
that.
full-throated.
I've
me up,
I've
Daddy.
definitely, taken it to Keem over the years. But some of you
What?
guys
Taking
some
it to
You
Keem?
you hid and ran away from him. What are you talking about?
comments on Twitter yesterday
He was
were like,
blocked.
You
whoa,
got-
they
you-
were like
yeah, you- what the
crushing comments versus the guy. And now just with the comments you guys are making on contributions is like, oh my god, man. Like
So
it's crazy
$50,
shit.
I guess.
You guys really don't like him,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
so here's
what
the
a
deal.
fucking
All right.
asshole. I'm
Ladies
sorry.
and gentlemen,
I
I have an announcement to make right now. All right.
Oh god, here we
fuck
go.
So in life, there are sometimes things
we're
that
getting life
happen that
lessons.
are like special events. There are things that are like completely shocking events. Like remember when Will Smith
Remember?
walked up
Oh,
on stage
we're
at the Oscars
building
and
it up
he just bitched
2
so
years
much.
ago? Yeah, I do remember that, Phil.
Yeah.
You're talking
He's
about
just heard about it.
Yeah.
Shocking events. Like remember when Will Smith walked up on stage at the Oscars and he just bitch slapped the shit out of Chris Rock. Remember that? That was kind of one of those
bitch
events.
slapped the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Really.
He did hit him, but you know.
He slapped him once.
Yeah.
and that's not like a like a laudable thing. That's not a good thing.
No.
So
No.
I don't think you should be like really talking about it in such a positive way like this. That you clearly have so much
No.
respect for this, you fucking jerk.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this week
because his tweet went viral.
on the Level 1 podcast, we're going to have another one of those kind of events. Not that violent kind of event. But one of those very special
You are such a cringe lord.
events that is going
It's
to be
definitely the
incredibly
same
notable
sort
in
of
history.
thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
On the same level.
Absolutely. Of course.
This coming Wednesday, on this very show,
You want to fucking
I
say it?
will have
Just say it,
Keemstar
pig.
again.
Okay.
He will actually be my very first guest I've ever had on the Level 1 podcast.
I'd
Good
be
for
sprucing-
you,
I'd be
question
sprucing the
mark?
place up a little
Starter
bit for him.
guest.
Yeah.
I don't know
Might
what
want
it
a
is.
vacuum or something.
The way it's going to work is I'm going to start the podcast a little early. I'm going to start it around 11 a.m.
Oh, so 15
and I'm
minutes
gonna
early.
get
Thank you
technical
so
issues
much.
worked
How
out live
magnanimous
with
of
you
you.
guys, because this has to go down via Discord. So I have to make sure that Discord is coming through well in my setup. If you remember when I did this a couple weeks ago when we were doing the live Rich React, we had technical issues. So I need to like mess with this a bit, and we'll have like a half an
What are you
hour to
talking
kick around
about?
with each other and work this out.
Oh yeah, he
before
did
Keem
have
arrives to
Andy
get it all
and Triple
working,
P on his.
okay?
That's what I was about to, you had Brian too. It's all the same. What are
Yeah.
you talking? What do you think is gonna happen?
Does he think that-
Nah, then, yeah.
Is it-
were the official guests on his podcast?
I was gonna say, I think it's because it's the podcast, but still, it's the same shit.
I hope he's wearing I hope he wears like a jacket or something like that, because and like he has like a table in front of him and maybe he has like a stack of paper in front of him that he's
Leather
like
jacket or
yeah, he's forever tapping the paper on the table like to straighten it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pretending he's reading the
bastard.
questions off it.
And so, Keem will arrive around 11:30 a.m. and it'll be about roughly an hour to an hour and a half conversation. This is
Okay.
not going
About
to
what?
be an interrogation. This is not going to be.
Who
know, War
would
Dog
be getting
later.
interrogated in that context? Or like, what do you think is gonna happen? He's coming on your. Sorry, I'm gonna stop interrupting.
Shooting
Yeah.
gallery.
It's okay. I
A
understand.
firing squad. This is not going to
understand.
be toxic.
How do
alright?
you know?
This is going to be the first ever time that the two of us get to sit down and have a man-to-man,
That's not true.
respectful
That's
conversation.
really not true. No,
That's
that's not true
very
either.
untrue.
You're someone
Keem,
who-
you are someone who. That like this is a worse time because the previous time you had like moderation. Moderation. No,
Moderator?
yeah, or just what's like a third party. You had like a neutral third party.
Oh, yeah.
There to sort of
Yeah.
like keep things civil, and it was extremely. I thought
Was civil.
for his credit, I thought Keemstar was extremely civil to TSV
Yes.
when he was talking. And
Very civil.
go on,
It's just going to be Keemstar trying
Mediator.
to give him advice.
mediator. Thank you. Go on.
Yes.
Sorry.
Continue, Sam.
Yeah, that's it. It's just going to be him trying to give him advice, and at the end of the day, he's not going to take any of it.
Yeah.
No.
You know, and then he'll the next day there'll be some sort of decompression. Let's talk about what we said yesterday, stream, and
Yeah.
He's gonna react to his own interview with.
yeah, maybe, yeah.
And I agree with myself here when I said this. I think this was very smart of me to say. Now, notice how I corner Keemstar in this moment. I've trapped him in my logical web.
And it's like a whole gotcha moment. But
Yeah, it's like a
not.
whole gotcha moment for me. And so he tells me a bunch of stuff, and I start crying here, and that's fine. We'll just fast forward over this part. But then there's this part where he leaves the stream because I asked him to. What a
Got him.
self-help.
questions
He
for the
self-felted
man.
himself.
I do. I have things I want to ask him about self, his history, the way he conducts himself, the way he does business, the way he's treated me. And I'm sure he's
Okay.
going to have questions for me. But we have sat down and agreed to
You
do
sat down
this
with him?
in a very public but respectful manner. I think it's the best for everyone, especially now that
Okay.
this
That was
turnaround
wife,
is happening
okay.
for me.
That was
And
gross.
in the public's
Holy fuck.
eye and spectacle, things are getting better and more positive. Now is the
In the
time to do
public
things like this.
Uh-huh.
right?
Eye and
Because
spectacle.
The offshoot
I don't
of the
want
public
to be
spectacle.
Ah, yes.
someone who just has constant like aggression to everyone on the internet. You know, a lot of people don't like me for
That's
really
who
dumb
you are.
reasons. But it's funny because when I actually sit down with them, like, you know, Casino, all of a sudden
No.
they're like, well, this guy's actually, you know, kind of normal and cool.
Mm,
It's
That's
very
not
possible
true.
No.
that
He's
this
so
could be,
blind,
you know,
dude.
the step towards things happening
Help.
that are more sane. Let's put it that way.
What?
yes. I think getting
What?
involved with Keemstar will make things a lot more sane around here. Yeah.
The guy that
you-
oversees a show called the Lol Cow Podcast, do you think
Are
is
you
a,
also,
a
are you
sane
also gonna
move?
go on Fish Tank?
Yeah,
What the
exactly.
fuck?
Yeah, I met a very interesting guy named Sam Hyde yesterday, and he was very nice to me.
He said I could win money.
Remember when he was talking about Keemstar, like he had fucking like, you know, initiated genocide in Rwanda? Like he's got blood on his hands, guys. Like he's a mass murderer, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And now he says, we're going to have a nice serious talk. And it's going to be about my reinvigoration and my renaissance.
I'm the king.
You have come to my throne room to challenge me, the king.
Instead of just constant drama, chaos, nonsense, and toxicity, I would like to try to make step towards sanity on the internet, especially when it comes to me and my
Then you
presence
should
and my
quit.
community. Because you guys have to understand something, okay?
Okay.
The toxicity that gets thrown my way isn't just affecting me. It affects my entire viewership and community, right?
Okay.
Now you're bothered about your community after disregarding them for the last 2 weeks.
Well, they're very, you know, humans make excellent shields.
They
Well,
do.
You know,
they do, don't they?
you could just sort of say that all these people are feeling something, and then, you know, it's like, oh, I don't care if you do it to me, but you can't do it to my poor audience. You can't do it to themselves, your poor babies. So don't do it anymore, guys. There's no more trolling, okay? Keemstar, I'm going to have Keemstar on my show, and I'm going to slay him. And because he's the prime troll, all the other trolls will die too, right?
They'll get felted.
He literally thinks he's gonna say like a Jason Bourne deactivation phrase to Keemstar, and then all the other trolls are gonna be like, oh my god. He is so cool. Look how he picks his teeth and wipes it on his pants.
Yeah.
Last time
He
Keem got
literally
so
thinks
frustrated
we're-
he lit a ciggy.
Sorry, I'll let
Yeah,
you play.
exactly.
Also true.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, Blackbeard.
Damn.
He literally thinks we're like a hive mind, like the Borg or
Yes,
something. Like,
exactly.
you know, if we give one of them a cold, they'll all get infected, and you know.
I am
that'll be
I am Phil Cutis of Borg. He's trying see, and it is kind of what he's doing. It's sort of like he's like letting himself get assimilated into this culture a little bit, so that he can break free like Picard, and then now he knows how to fight them, right?
Yeah, he's basically Picard. He's
Locutus. He's Locutus.
just like him.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
That's
but I
okay.
agree.
That's okay. It's just boy
I know
stuff.
who Picard is.
It's just guy stuff.
All my viewers
Look,
like that.
Locutus is the name that they Borg gave Picard when they assimilated him.
Toxicity is cold brewed with the finest gin.
Ooh, Arizona
Okay, that sounds
toxicity.
Ooh.
Want to do is come here and
Thank
hang
you,
out
Mary.
with me
Thank
all
you,
the
Matt Bear.
time.
Thank you,
Instead, they
Vincent.
got to
Black
hear
Mage.
another Detractor
Jean
meme. They got to
Puke
hear about this.
dickhead.
The side scrollers in the left.
That.
Give
Oh,
me
better
me tips, Ensign.
Yeah.
Ensign, how many tips do we have today? Make it so.
Last year, are you
Make
kidding
it
me?
so.
Do you know?
Make it so. My wife
how
and I can
negative
have
that
a
was for
meal
my
this
viewership?
weekend.
They were so upset, and rightly
Make
so.
it so I can have
Because
a
I made a
relaxing
bad
day off.
decision and it blew up in my face, right?
Okay.
But now things are going differently, and I think now is time to do things differently and conduct ourselves more professionally. And I will say
Instead
this:
of make it so, it's time
he
go.
contacted
There you
me
go.
behind the
Time
scenes
go.
It's
via a
time
Twitter
go.
DM. Okay.
Me read.
Little did I know He
Is it on
publicly
screen?
streamed that. I found that out after the fact. I had no idea he was actually sending me this Twitter DM via like a live stream. And I'm
Yes, you
surprised.
did, because
Okay.
everyone was in your chat last night spamming you with that. Everyone was, and you were saying, "I don't want no guys. I'm gonna deal with it when I deal with it. I don't care what he's doing."
Right. Didn't know
gone
about
Not
this.
dense.
Yeah.
surprised. The man loves
Yeah.
publicizing everything he does. This is the opposite of my
What
attitude
says
today.
the guy
My
who
attitude
put
today
up
is
the fucking
separate
bomb on screen?
everything private.
Il a dit ça even more because he's letting everyone in. This is his way of manipulation, so we are turning it against him. What a tilted moment. Plus I did GIF about your money feels music, he will always be
What's
better
this
than
voice?
you. Everyone else
French.
is better.
Hold on. All right, hold on. I'm
Yeah,
gonna read
the
last part of
English
that.
ear is not tuned to understand the French.
No, what a felted moment. Plus, I don't give a fuck about your money, Phil, because I will always be better than you. Everyone else is better than you. Question mark. I think that may have been an emote.
Voila, oui, oui.
Voila. Oui, oui. Agree.
Private and personal behind the
C'est
scenes
vrai.
is over here.
Merci,
and
I
then what you
agree.
see here on camera is in the
Merci,
office,
I
and that's
agree.
it. You know, he very
In
much
France, they say.
tends to cross that line and put everything publicly, which is how I used
Vive
to
la
be
France.
ages ago. If you remember, before I had insane detractors who literally took every piece of stuff about me and tried to ruin my life, I used to publicly broadcast every
I mean,
piece
most
my
of
life.
us
I had
just
to
point and
stop doing
laugh.
that and
Yeah.
come back on it.
That's
But
it.
anyway, yeah, he wrote me that message. We had a conversation this morning that was very respectful, and we've agreed to do this for about, like I said, roughly an hour.
Sorry, that's
maybe an
something
hour
that
and a
I don't
half.
know if we got to. Sorry, I'm just very quickly, because I know I can find it easily. Here's what the DM said that Keemstar wrote. Okay,
Oh, let's see.
you just tell me if you find this to be a respectful, a very nice tone. How do you think, Phil?
Okay.
Hi, Phil. I recently seen your YouTube vid offering me.
I hate that.
I know, I do too. Offering me the amazing opportunity of coming on LolCal Live for a mere
The
50K appearance
Keemstar
fee.
appearance is Dave striking while the fire is hot. We're scratching the tip of the iceberg here, guys.
We're through
You're
the
fucking
looking
right,
glass.
Internet.
Unfortunately, I will have to decline this offer because, as you have hinted on your video, I am poor and can't afford that. However, the counteroffer you have put forth was very interesting to me. The way I understood it was, if I was able to contact you in a professional matter, which is not the right
manner.
word again, you would grant me the ultimate privilege of coming to the King's Court and having a convo with your majesty. Please provide me with a time and place where this can happen. Daniel Keem, aka Keemstar of Drama Alert, Happy Punch, LolCal Live.
That is fucking crazy.
Sir Daniel of House Keem.
Holy shit,
Yeah,
Phil. You are
But
an
it'll be
idiot.
on the show Wednesday morning, which is August. Hold on.
It
I
made me
probably should have had
cough.
the date ready. August 28th. Again, my show will
Eighth.
begin
I
around
hate the
11
way
a.m.
he says
Pacific
eighth.
time,
Eighth.
and we'll get the technical bugs out. We'll fix the Discord shit, and then he'll join around 11:30, and we'll talk for about an hour, hour
Sir
and a half.
Star.
And that'll be the actual podcast. Now, I'm going to say this right now. All right? I absolutely know that when this kind of stuff happens, people try
Okay.
to turn it into like an assassination attempt. And what I mean by that, look what happened
What?
when I was on Side Scrollers.
Huh?
I appeared on Side Scrollers.
That was like our
and
Super Bowl. It was
all
great.
of my trolls and detractors went on that show and threw them a bunch of contributions.
Do not do that, guys. Do not come to my stream and throw me a bunch of stupid tips and dumbass super chats that say gout roach and picky horse. Okay, don't
Also
say.
don't.
Do not do those things. Okay, my stream will be open and I can't stop you from doing that. But do not do that. Okay.
Don't do that.
Sound
Don't
good?
do that.
Okay.
Sounds good
We're all
to me.
toxic. They
Sound
then
good to you,
spent an
Sam?
entire
He's gone.
show
He's gone.
destroying me
What, me? I'm
after the
joking.
fact.
Yeah, that sound
Right,
good to
reading
you, Sam?
toxic shit, participating in negative memes. I know
Ah.
people will come to the show and contribute. I am not going to be reading out any donos.
Does that
no
mean he like
contributions at all
knows that people are
until
after him?
our
or
interview is
something?
completely
I don't
done.
know.
Right? When it's done and then we're decompressing from it, then I will read the contributions. But I'm going to be fair.
Anything to
and I'm
not
not going
play
to
the
character
fucking
assassinate
games.
someone who was just a guest on my show for
What? How would you
What?
do that exactly? You are the one who is at risk of being assassinated, dummy.
Yeah, like this is your show. You're the idiot here. Keem knows you pretty well. We all do.
Now,
Like,
I-
God damn.
my kingdom needs its king to step up to the plate and defeat the other king instead of going to his castle and stabbing him in his
Keemstar.
sleep. I'll invite him into my castle, and then when we both
Poison
go to
his
sleep,
wine.
I'll kill him.
personal gain.
That's a really
I'm
good
not.
plan.
I'm going to show you how to actually conduct yourself as a professional on the internet, and I'm going to.
Oh, brother.
Sure.
And this is a good start doing it like this,
Sure.
actually, giving a nice little like
Yeah.
substitute teacher lecture at the beginning of it.
To show you how the side scrollers don't know what the fuck they're doing because they're greedy motherfuckers who
shit.
only did it to make a buck on my
Holy
back
shit.
rather than
yes.
actually put out a legitimate piece of content for which you could judge for yourself
Oh,
after
God,
the
someone's
fact
mad.
if you believe the person or not who was interviewed.
I
That
think someone needs his nap.
how did
Hmm.
how is the Side Scrollers podcast not that?
So there will not be interruptions. It'll just be the two of us sitting there talking uninterrupted.
What are you going to talk about?
No bullshit. And then after the fact, once the interview's done, then I will read contributions in the light.
You already
I
said
promise
that.
you, I will be fair. Okay? So,
I don't
yeah, if you
believe
can
it.
believe
Oh,
it.
his hair's all
I mean,
fucked up.
who
Look
would've
at it.
thought?
Yeah, he's very lumpy.
In
Yeah.
2024, the
He
year
slept
of
on it
our
wet.
Lord.
What?
You did that
Fuck
backward. You did that backwards, dipshit.
You did.
So,
The year of our
yeah, if you can
Lord.
believe it. I mean, who would have thought? In 2024, the year of our Lord,
Why did that make you laugh?
all this would be happening.
That horrible fake laugh as well.
Right?
Yeah. Like, but I want to know what neurons fired off in his brain that made him laugh like that, or that he
Right.
made him feel like he had to fake laugh about that. Because it's the other way around. You say it's the year of our Lord 2024, not
Yeah.
2024, the year of our
Money,
Lord, like
money,
it's
money,
Chinese
tinsel,
fucking
money,
zodiac.
money.
It's funny DSP uses the term negative meme, like the negative meme PPP used when he said fat cat that she brushed off as he was just repeating the meme he's never even
Right.
seen her.
Nice.
It's not a meme when she's factually fat.
Also, how do you know he's never
That's
seen
true.
her? We've all seen her. What are you talking about?
What are you
How-
talking
how
about,
could
you
he-
dirty
he's-
troll?
How could he have not have seen her? Like,
I think that's what Phil said.
that's what I'm saying. It's like,
Oh,
so
okay.
how could PPP not have seen
Right.
Kat? Obviously he's seen her. Yeah, we all have. Everyone has. How many,
Yeah,
how many-
who hasn't?
how many fucking gigabytes of data has been created with Fat Cat's image in the last how many months? When did that happen? By the way, was
There's
it
no way that you can't see her. That was mean.
when did
that was
that?
me.
Oh, that's a good. Yeah, exactly. It's right. Like you can see her from space, right? Like
Correct.
Great.
Who would have thought?
Yeah. When did wait? That was back in
that
the
this
spring.
would possibly
right?
be
it was
happening?
earlier than that,
Not
wasn't it?
me. Not me.
March?
I'm the last person who thought this would ever happen. You know.
Okay,
But
April-ish.
This is
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm the last person who thought this would happen. You asked
You made
for it to happen.
happen.
You said I challenge you to do this.
Yeah.
I never thought he would do this.
But these are the times we live in,
No, Sam didn't die. He's listening.
and I guess we're gonna see what happens this coming Wednesday. All right.
He's
So just think
managed-
about that
So I
shit
sometimes I
tonight.
zone out a
You
little
know-
bit when I'm listening to this guy.
Yeah.
No, it's
Just-
understandable
He's,
completely.
he's producing the show. He's flipping all the dials and
Yeah.
levers behind the scenes.
Casino.
He's got
It's
a lot
weird
going
not
on over
doing
there.
that.
Okay.
Right? It's
Fun.
what makes you feel like you don't know what to do with your hands, right? Like you're just kind of
Exactly,
like
yeah.
sitting there clicking on stuff and yeah.
Co-op gameplay.
Yeah.
Cannot wait. That's going to be fun. And then Tuesday, this special appearance interview, me and Josh Moon on that show. Talk about
Remember when we said we're not doing
Oh.
any interviews anymore? By the way,
games.
this is gonna be a
He's
rough.
had
week.
more dreams.
I think this is gonna be a rough week for the
Let's
boy.
see.
This
Bad.
I
could-
received a $10
Indeed,
tip.
yeah. This is nuts.
Yeah.
What if
Hello?
Keemstar can't?
Not-
Okay, so what's the best way to troll this? Because I'm thinking if I'm Keemstar, I might just cancel on him at the last moment,
Oh, that would be fun.
just to kind of keep it up with what's been happening like lately, right? Like,
Yeah. And just like pull the rug out from under him and be like, oh,
but
I don't have anything planned for this
see if I
morning.
can
I'm here early.
see if I can coordinate with the Kino guys to cancel all three things.
Holy fucking shit, that'd be good.
Thomas Tipper. I'm looking forward
bet-
to
I
this.
bet
I hope
Keem's
this
gonna
is the
come on,
first
though.
of many
Yeah.
guests on your show. We shall see. You know, in another
They're
way
not the
too.
first, though.
This is the first
No.
time ever. I have to technically
Oh,
get this working.
fuck
Like
It's
I
not the
tried
first
when we
time.
tried to do the
You've
co-op
already done that.
commentary for the Rich documentary. It almost didn't happen because of technical issues. And I don't even know what was causing the technical issues. At first, it was
Yes,
Your
you
dog
do.
shit
It-
computer.
acceleration setting
He
in
had
Discord,
to
which I
turn down
turned
the
off.
fucking
But even
bit
then,
rate,
when we
Yeah.
got
and
it
it
working,
worked.
if I clicked over to my OBS,
Oh, hell.
then it would glitch, and I would have to click back to Discord quick to get it to
Wow.
load and work again, which was very bizarre. And even then, Ashton's camera for some reason would lock up and freeze, and I had to keep moving my cursor around
Sam, I feel like you could identify with this feeling, but this is like trying to listen to an elderly relative explain to you like a glitch that they had with Facebook Video Messenger or something. You know, like
exactly. Yeah.
Just
it's that same part of my brain where I'm like, you know, where you're listening to like a parent or something, talking about their phone. Like, I'm just like, if you don't know how to do that, you shouldn't have one of these phones.
Right.
You know, it's like that kind of thing.
But
you know,
for me, is the feeling that I'm getting is like the question that keeps coming up in my head, or the thing that keeps popping up in my head is like saying, well, I don't know what the answer is. I'm not there. You're not showing me what you're just telling me in an abstract and extremely wrong way of what you're doing. You're not describing what's happening at all. So like, I don't know why you're bothering telling me right this, because I can't even help you.
On the screen to get it to move. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? You
know, I can't
I'm a
see.
newcomer to all of this. I don't usually use Discord. I don't do interviews. So this is me.
I don't normally do interviews, guys, so I don't know how they work. So I went to the dictionary and I looked up the word interview, and it said a conversation typically interrogative in nature between a person, a subject, and a interrogator.
Holy shit.
And I was like, huh?
What? What
he's
is
basically saying
interrogative?
I'm getting like one of the most famous drama content creators onto my stream to have an interview. I've got to learn how to conduct an interview and how to use the tools to conduct that interview.
He didn't think this through.
Within the next few days.
It's like an episode of the Flintstones where like Fred and Barney accidentally got like a really famous guy to be on like a TV show with them or something. But it's like, Barn, we don't have a TV studio. Well, Fred, we want to set up a whole TV studio and get the Brontosaurus microphones and right? Like it's we got to scramble, but we also got to do Bam Bam's birthday party at the lodge at the same time. So they're like going back and forth with lots of Hanna-Barbera sounds, right? Like
jumping into this thing.
Exactly.
And I hope that I can get these bugs and things
dude.
worked out. I mean, being that it's just going to be a one-on-one call this time rather than 3 people, maybe that will make it run better.
Wait,
but I guess we're going to find out.
He's just like, well, I don't know. I hope I don't have the same tech problems, but probably because it's a PvP one-on-one collab convo, it won't be so intensive to my graphics and CPU draw power source background zip file drive.
To find out on Wednesday, like I said, that's why I want to start it early. Let's start around 11 a.m. We have a half an hour to kind of
guys
mess
can
around
help
settings.
me.
I know what to do now.
Sam, can you pull up the Alt F4 DSP file and exit, please, for the love of God?
Nah.
Now what you do is you open Discord, you open your call, right? You have a call going.
And now he's explaining it to us.
Then add it as a source to OBS, and you have that as your screen.
So you do know what to do.
I can still have pop-ups and things going, which is good. I don't have to manage them because they'll keep going over the screen.
Oh my god!
I just gotta be sure that everything's working. I mean, I really want to put out a good show. I want to do a good hour and a half with Keem and make it good for everyone. I don't want it to be a waste of everyone's time because of technical issues. So that's why I want to
take notes.
Earlier, okay. Anyway, yeah, this could open doors to future content, future guests. You're absolutely
DSP
right.
asks it.
So that is what he thinks is happening right now. He thinks he's gonna win over Keemstar.
Yeah, I think he really does think that he thinks he has the high ground here, doesn't he? Like he's the big guy. Like the tables have turned or something.
It's like if you wanted to get into TV, right? So instead of going and auditioning for like a show like on Saturday Night Live, say, right? Instead you have the president of NBC. You invite him to your house for dinner. And then you're like, let me tell you, sir, I command you to give me a job on Saturday Night Live, and because of the delicious dinner that we're having, obviously he's gonna say yes because I'm just a normal guy, of course.
Yeah.
Cincinnati Harry did a super chat. Does this mean you're gonna go on their show in the future based off your talks? Do you care to comment?
Good question.
Here's the thing.
That is a good question.
I don't know why we would even be talking about that.
Because it's his show? Are you really that stupid?
Because you did the exact same thing with the Kino Casino, Philip. So why wouldn't you do it with Keemstar, Philip?
Number one, there's no discussion about me appearing on the show unless I get paid $50,000, right?
You
good goddamn,
absolute
what the fuck?
monster. You unbelievable dickhead. No, that's a or operator there, sir. He chose door number 2, and so door number 1 is off the table now because that's the offer that you gave.
It said press the any key. I can't find the any key, guys.
Maybe I'll order a tab instead. Oh, hold on, the computer's starting.
Oh shit!
That's a
Like that was
Simpsons
the offer
joke.
yesterday
Sorry,
on this
thank
very
you,
show.
movie
I
star.
said
Okay. Thank you.
50K to go
Thank
on
you
their
for saying
show
it's a Simpsons joke. I
for
didn't
2
know.
hours, or he can come on my show for free. He says I would like to show up on your show.
Money.
He
No
accepted
shit.
Money.
the other half of
Big
the
ups
offer.
zip file drive.
So
Yeah, big ups.
That's
We all
what we're
know
doing.
those.
Yeah, I love
And
those.
I'm okay with that. Okay, it's a win-win, right?
Is
I mean,
it
even
though?
if the interview goes poorly, it's still a win-win.
Why? Oh
Is
my
it though?
god!
If it goes bad, I'd say that's a loss.
How does a one-on-one conversation go poorly?
Money.
Exactly,
Just
like-
go money.
If you're
Money.
DSP.
Only piece of tech DSP can work with our PDF files.
Thank you. Derek's fave music note is A minor. That's a
Oh, no.
That's a Kendrick Lamar joke. I recognize that. Thank you. Right?
Oh, that's good.
They not like us, right? From that song. Remember that?
I don't know that. I don't know. that
Okay.
song. I don't know
Okay.
that. I'm the
That's a
worst.
very popular
So,
song.
I'm
It's
okay
come out
with it.
very
I don't
late.
listen to music.
And by the way,
I didn't know it's from a song.
It's
either.
very popular, very, very popular song. That's really, really like white hot popular, just off the presses.
White
really.
hot.
Good with him.
See,
You're
Sam's
going to
in
be
my
cordial.
boat.
We are not going to be
Sorry.
attacking each other.
Yeah.
We're not going to be hurling insults. We can ask each other honest questions.
Still
but
trying
we're
to
not gonna
perform
go
the red
crazy
wedding.
trying
with
to, you know,
Keemstar.
Literally,
this is not
right?
a big
Yeah,
deal.
literally. He thinks he's gonna lure him in and then betray him with crossbows. Like
Yeah.
someone's gonna come up behind Keem and kill him.
You're gonna
Get at each
poison his
other's
honeyed
session.
mead.
Yeah.
Because we could just do that in our own. I could do that here, and he could
Honeyed
do that in
wine,
his
sorry.
content. And you know, this is supposed to be us actually talking man to man for really the first time.
It's
in
not
a-
the
in a
first time
neutral
actually,
setting.
but
'Cause
okay.
It is neutral. Like I'm gonna be
No.
honest, I'm not gonna be reading contributions or nothing. It's
Indrid
just-
is an E17 fan.
Nah,
What? What's that?
I don't understand what that means either.
I don't know what that
actually.
is. What is that?
Well, back in the 90s, there was
Oh.
there's like the kind of boy band wars going on between
Mhm.
Take That and another
yes.
band called E17.
I like to take that. I
Oh.
like to take that.
See, that was before my time. I loved the
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys. Okay. Love
Oh,
yeah, it was
boy.
just a bit before then.
She's a Philistine.
Okay.
She's a Philistine.
Apparently, I
I
shouldn't have
know.
said that. I wasn't supposed to tell you that.
Uh-oh.
Him and me. That's it. There's not gonna be anything
okay,
else
you're
going
forgiven.
on. No bullshit. No surprise.
I got an
guest
opportunity to talk
interjections.
about music that I do know. and
Yeah.
I took it.
Yeah.
Brian Harvey is a proper nutter, the lead singer. Yeah.
Oh,
super
really?
Is
chuffy.
he insane?
What's
Yeah,
going on with him?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Let's not get into it.
Okay. Well, how do you feel about how do you feel about S Club 7?
S Club 7.
Oh, did you hear the scoff in his voice? Did you hear that, Indrid?
Ugh.
The
Nah.
smugness.
Ugh.
There ain't no party like an
Oh,
S Club
well.
party, Sam. I'll
Nah,
remind
nah.
you.
Nah.
Oh,
just
wow.
nothing.
No,
Nah.
you know what I
Oh,
mean?
wow.
Again, like side
What a
scroll,
snob.
Say, oh, surprise! By the way, I have 5 enemies of yours
okay,
on the
darn
line.
it.
Here
Gotcha.
they are.
Yep.
I'm not.
That's right.
So he's saying that I'm definitely not going to ambush you, by the way. So
Totally.
yes, Keemstar, do please come in. And yes, you can drive that big wooden horse that you seem to be operating to. Bring that into. Okay, come on in. That's if I was Keem, another way that I could troll this really badly, have Craig from Side Scrollers waiting on
fuck
the
yeah.
call.
Oh,
Have
shit.
various other people.
Chat him in there.
Get Chatham in there, maybe just get various other people from DSP's past on the call on like a separate, like pipe them all in through the Discord on your OBS virtual camera and combine that
They're
into
muted
the call, right?
until
Until
the
you
count.
ambush. Do you do a
Yeah.
reverse red wedding where you kill the people who live in a castle when you ambush them after they've fed you and everything like that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that shit. Okay.
I guess that's just a Trojan horse situation.
The
Whatever.
red felting.
Yes.
K
Felting,
Vibes
there
is
you
the super
go.
chat. August is King Phil's month.
shout out
W
for
month
hate.
Kino content. Yeah, I should also bring up an update because we're gonna now start talking about other topics. Hold on. What was the name there?
Huh?
K Vibes. And by the way, I need to do a hat poll. Sorry guys, I got so
I need
distracted.
to do a hat pull.
Let's do a hat poll because we hit our $100 goal. He's
A hat pull for the $100 go. Oh,
but he's not confident it's going to work. He wants to get the documentary out by the end of this month.
Oh, June.
But he's
okay.
not confident it's going to work.
Well, it's like the end of the month right now.
Phil has been talking for June, saying that June, because it's such a long video file, it's going to have a ton of YouTube problems, which I don't really get what that's supposed to mean. I guess
No.
Like-
If June's been doing this for as long as he I'm sure he has some idea of what not to do so that shit won't happen.
Yeah, or
Because
do
it's
what everyone does and upload it unlisted until it sorts itself out.
Right.
And,
It
and
runs
then you
the
release
check.
it.
Yeah.
I just don't know why why Phil needs to act like he is like collaborating with June. Like he acts like he recorded this movie with June. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Money.
Indrid is so
Like,
basic she
oh,
marks
fuck.
pumpkin spice season on the calendar.
No, I just remembered in my head, okay? And I was at
That's
the
even
store
worse.
yesterday.
That's-
I was at the store yesterday and they have a Starbucks there and I looked to see and look, pumpkin spice.
You mean you
okay?
were you were drawn there like a moth to the flame?
Don't tell them that.
For 4 hours long. And number
Sorry.
one, he's not even
It's
sure
okay. Take
he's
it
gonna
back,
have
please.
it fully
Also
edited and
rude.
ready to go by the end of August. His target date is this Friday the 30th,
Why are
but
you
it doesn't mean
speaking
that he's
for
gonna
this
have
man?
it done by then. There's no guarantees. That's number one.
Is he okay
Number
with
two,
you like leaking all this shit
That's-
as
Yeah.
well? Like,
That's what I was thinking
I'm
too.
pissed.
Yeah, hey June, Phil, can you stop telling everybody? Like, okay, yeah. So June went to the laundromat yesterday, so he wasn't able to edit that night. But I called him this morning and asked for like a checkup on the progress. He's like a fucking like a commission, someone who pays commission artists, right, and just emails them every single fucking day, asking them for progress
done?
reports.
Is it done? What are you doing now? What's
Yeah.
how
It's
far
done.
is it?
He has to upload it, and it has to run through all of YouTube's filters.
Oh,
If there's
Well,
a content ID match,
that
if
could
there's
take, like, a
unsuitable
day.
for ads match. If there's any issues, he then has to go
Ads
back
match?
and re-edit the video to try
No.
to fix those issues so
That's
that he
not
can get it to be
true.
monetized. So there's
if he doesn't
potential,
have the
even
issues,
though
though?
he has intention that he
Right.
wants it to go live at the earliest this coming Friday, it actually may not go live until later on, maybe even like later in the first week of September.
I really just don't get
Wow.
why he's even bothering saying this. Like, if I'm wrong, like it's just going to be what the guy said. This is just my personal opinion, but he says it's going to come out this day. But I think he's stupid. So
I
actually,
think he's wrong.
actually, the day that I bet it's going to come out is some other day later. Like, what is even the point of even putting that out into the world like that? Like,
yeah,
Good
exactly.
question. Yeah.
He's doing exactly what he does about his own stuff, just making it all sound way more complicated than it
Yes.
yep.
is. Or yeah, like and all these, you know, if he does have to go back and re-edit something, what's that going to take? Like a couple,
Right.
you know, a 4-hour documentary might take a while to render,
bonus.
Sure.
definitely, but even then we're talking a day at most for all this kind of
Yeah.
stuff. I don't know.
Presumably, if you're someone who's sort of made their notoriety on editing and producing film, like you've gotten your workflow down pretty well, so that
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
sure he's
not that much
fine.
time is gonna get taken up doing the little last minute fixes, right?
Oh,
You know what
June
I
also
mean? It
has
all-
editing.
Yeah, so there you go. So it's not even like he's
Okay.
the only guy doing
On
it.
issues and the like.
wow.
And I'm
Yeah.
sure he's going to keep me in the loop because he knows I want to react to it as soon as possible. I want to hype
And
it
so
up.
there's, of
Oh,
course,
let me get this out for Phil.
so it's either that this is something that June has told him and June's intentionally misleading Phil. Phil is misleading us and just he knows that there's a different day and it's just a definite thing. And otherwise,
Yeah.
you know, there is a day, but he's just adding all this other stuff to make it seem more extra. Or
Right.
Phil is so stupid that he has misinterpreted something that June has told him and has blown it up to like these huge proportions, and it's completely outside of the scope and the realm of what June told him or what June's initial intent was with telling him anything at all. I'm gonna go with
There's
C.
information here too.
I think it's partly that the you know misinterpreting thing, and partly like I always say, like, you know, it's something to talk about.
Yeah.
So he's just gonna
Oh
waffle
yeah,
on about
absolutely.
He's got to big it up.
For
He's got to
as
make
long
it.
as
He's so important that I'm definitely gonna have all these horrible hangups. You know
Oh,
how
yeah.
Hollywood productions. The last couple of weeks is the worst part of the production, right? Because it's the deadlines. That's what it's like for me. Anything when someone does something about me, it's that important. La la.
It's going to be a big undertaking for me. And
Hate
for
Army
him,
said it
this is
took
his biggest project
45
ever,
minutes to
you
render
know?
the 5.5
So,
hour long
FYI,
There you go.
scrollers.
Like, I know, you'll know. All right? But
All right.
we don't know yet. The good news is, it looks like it will not interfere with the new content stuff I'll be doing this week. For example,
Why do
with
I
Star Wars
care?
Outlaws starting this Tuesday because I'm going to get Ubisoft
Oh God,
Plus.
it's
It
the
won't interfere
schedule.
with that. And these people, not people, going crazy. Here's what needs to happen. Just stop watching their content. I'm clipping my content.
What?
If you wanted to see
Stop
the segments from
watching
yesterday's show that were the
Detractors.
hot topics, they're clipped right here on this channel. You can check them out. right?
Oh my god. Oh my
What
god.
other
That's why
people
he's
want to see is
clipping.
me
He
raging
wants-
at video games. I promise you, once we
Yeah,
get
it's
into
not the
games where I'm
same
kind of
thing, though,
raging,
man. It's
It's
really
not.
not.
I'll start clipping
It's
that.
not.
Really, I'll be honest with Black Myth Wukong. It only
I
happened maybe
actually
once or
trust
twice, and I
Detractor
didn't really
channels
find it
more
that
than I trust
entertaining,
Phil with
which
his
is
own
why I haven't
content.
clipped
Like,
it. I really
they
could.
have
I
all
could
the
clip
context.
all
Phil
those
would leave
rage
out a
moments.
lot.
When there's like classic rage and problems happening and I fuck up in a game, I could clip that too. Okay, I'm down for that. I'm trying to
No,
clip the
you're
things that
not.
I think you're gonna like the most, and quite honestly, the things I've clipped are getting good views. So I think I am clipping the right
Okay.
content right now. But I would love to clip content also for my gameplay. All right, but the point is, you don't have
Oh
to
my God.
watch their garbage anymore because you can
Oh,
watch
okay.
No,
the
no,
actual
not true.
content on the channel.
Not
Do you
true.
understand?
Yeah,
And now the people that are over there, what's going to happen is if people actually wise up, right? Which I think they will.
What?
I think what's going to happen is you're going to
You
see
guys
a
gotta wise up.
decline now.
What?
It's not going to be fast.
Hand graphs.
But you're going to start
Yep.
to see a slow decline of people who are watching that toxic shit. Because instead they could just be here with the positive community, having fun, interacting, and then seeing the
I
real
knew
content for what it is, celebrating rather than detracting, laughing with instead
It's
of
all
laughing
just
at.
projection
I'm
and
totally
just
okay at laughing at myself, man.
exactly what
You know that.
detractors
This whole
say about
king thing
him,
is a
just trying
joke.
to
It's not
mirror
serious.
it back.
I don't think I'm actually a king. It's funny.
Oh!
It's a
Dude, I'm sorry. Look at the pain in his face. I'm not owned. I'm not owned.
I don't think I'm a king.
He like it's a good thing he put these glasses on because he genuinely does look like he's crying. Like I could feel I feel like I could see the red of his eyes through these glasses.
It's like you could see a tear on the right eye, you know, the left one that we're looking at. You know, it looks like you could see tears. Look at that.
It's not serious. Correct? Laughing
Oh,
with instead
that
of
voice.
laughing at. I'm totally okay at laughing at myself, man.
Oh,
You
really?
know that? This whole king thing is a joke. It's not serious. I don't think I'm actually a king. It's funny. It's a
When
it's
are
a
your
silly
balls
thing we're
gonna
running
drop?
with,
What is
right?
this?
That's why we're doing it. I can make fun of myself and laugh at myself just like you guys.
The classic self-deprecating humor of referring to yourself as a king and demanding money for it, huh?
Money,
Yes.
money,
I don't
money,
think
money, money, money.
He's
Kids
got
got
the
money.
thinnest
money,
skin
money,
of any person ever.
LOL.
I agree, Jambalaya.
Thank you for the 10. But he's making himself cry right now. And Trent, like he's just thinking about people being mean to him, and he's gonna make himself cry.
I can't take
Yes,
it.
dude. Right? And thank you for that, for being here, for hanging out. And you know what I mean? But what we need
What?
to do is systematically allow
Wait, what?
people to have their eyes opened over time to
What?
how crappy, toxic, and shitty that content is. and come to
Systematically.
the
Yeah,
source.
systematically.
That's what I was
Gonna do
hung
work
up on
is-
Take a look at
too.
what
What was that?
What'd you say?
That's what I was hung up on too. The systematic
Right.
part.
Right.
Yeah, what's he gonna do? Like work his way around everybody?
We're gonna, we're gonna hire some German, operations managers, and we're just gonna set up a really good system for everyone to come up and apologize to me, and then we're gonna systematically go door to door and find out who are harboring detractors, okay, and
Yeah.
we'll rip up the floorboards and we'll find them.
Is this
Duty
where the
does.
apology
He
line starts?
literally will rebroadcast and clip my content, use hashtags of my name in my channels, and he posts
No,
the video
see,
first before I can post my raw content because I'm still broadcasting.
Fuck.
Ah, yes.
I want you to think about how desperate he is. That's how
It's
he
not
makes his content and gets his
desperate.
views, because he steals my content and posts it before I can. He's a fucking low-life degenerate thief.
He's
He's
using
a
the word
scumbag.
degenerate.
Money, 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 money,
He's
money,
a
money.
piece
Kids
of
got
shit.
money, 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 money.
That's why his name
Phil
is
literally
Duty.
thought Keem apologized because his chat said,
Why
dude,
does
Phil
he
is
say
king
it
now.
like that?
Holy X for doubt.
Oh no. DSP flag it. You're right, bud. You're fucking right.
I think he's doing his best not to say daddy, like
Daddy?
So he's a doody, daddy.
God
Get it?
damn it.
So I don't have to do
Money, money,
anything.
It's
money,
crazy how
money, money,
wrong
money.
he
Kids
These
is.
got
people
money,
Yeah.
will
money, money, money.
fall on their own.
I'm not owned.
All right?
I'm not
But it's
owned.
just funny
I
to
continue
me.
to insist
This
as I
guy
slowly
is the
shrink and
big
transform into
talker,
a corn cob.
right? Oh, I don't need to make money. I don't
I'm
need
not
to do
owned.
I
I'm
lay
not
down the law and say, well, if you're
Thank
gonna
you,
be
Black Mage.
truthful to who you
Thank
say
you.
you are, demonetize your channel. Has he done it? Fuck you
I
know he
want
hasn't.
that,
He never
Daddy.
will
Yeah.
because he's a pussy.
No, because he's not
Coward.
stupid.
He's not who
Money,
he
money,
says
money.
he is.
Right.
He's
Money,
a
money,
waste
Kids
of
got money.
life.
Money, money, money.
Hello, fellow self-deprecators.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, Echidna. Thank you for the 2.
Thank you for the
Oh.
2-pack.
If you're smart, you'll stop watching that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god, cult speak.
Okay. Anyway, we're done with Duty. All right? I don't need to talk about him anymore. So
till next time.
Follow up. I want to talk a
Until
little
next
bit
time, that's
about
right.
Black Myth Wukong.
No, thank you.
Wrong with that, but it's just that this guy's a very prominent guy. What's the one facial feature you think about Keem when you see him? A beard.
Oh, here we go. We're back to talking about Keem, I guess.
Gracefully.
His
As more of a
face and
personable
facial
guy,
features.
Because he would be like, well, I'm aging, but I'm aging gracefully. Everyone knows I'm bald. It's not a big deal. Here's my beard. I grew it out. Yeah, it's gray in it, white in it. Who cares,
Yeah.
right? But I think he's trying to keep that air of youth. A lot of people like doing that, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's just that this guy's a
why
very
are you talking
prominent
shit
guy.
about
What's
it
the
then?
one facial feature you think about Keem when you see him? His beard. It's big. It's right in your face, right? And the fact that he dyes it so dark, definitely shows. Everyone knows it.
Phil.
It's just like a
I wouldn't
glare
do
in
this,
his
Phil.
face.
This is
There's already a rumor that you dye your motherfucking lumpy ass head. Like,
Yes.
really?
This is not the line that you want to be going down, sir. And we don't want to in court. You don't want to open the door to discovery of this, Phil, because we do know that you
That's right.
project. We do know that you project a lot.
And now
so.
people are going
Glass
to the excuse that
houses
it's fake.
and
His beard's
such.
not fake. It definitely looks real to me. It's just, sadly, it's dyed so dark that it sticks
What
out,
are
and then
you
people make
doing?
fun of it. Like,
But
guys,
yeah,
who
we're gonna
cares?
get him on next
Okay.
week.
Yeah,
Look forward to that.
It's gonna be very respectful, guys. Very
Leave it in the super
respectful.
chat.
Thanks. Thank you, Cave Teeth.
Okay. Let's see here. Everyone who's
That's
tagging
a
me
great
scrolled off
name.
the
I like
screen.
it. What?
Any more money, guys?
Has my wife ever heard me raging at a game? Yes. Oh, dude.
Oh.
This soundproofing, to make this clear, the soundproofing in my
what?
office is
It's
to
not
prevent
soundproofing.
echo on the mic. Like when I'm talking right now, you don't hear any echo.
Me too.
Oh,
Maybe
Sam.
I would say it's not
Sonnerie so
soundproof.
ironique
Mm.
non je ne about himself. De clip de toxique content easy man dim alone. Adam
Oh, God.
Carlubi. Special child. Every clip that we have is from stream egal feels de toxic pigroac.
Big
And then it says,
rock.
duh.
Le duh.
Let duh. Big ups, Lord Kane. You're absolutely right.
Yes, thank you very much, Lord Kane. I'm so glad Sam is here for this part because it doesn't do anything for the microphone, does it?
No.
No.
It would have to be in front of you, and also he's got filters.
Exactly. Can we rewind it like
Of course.
15, 20 seconds and
Sure.
What, you don't like this face?
No, I do like that face. It's
Yeah.
nice.
Let's see here. Everyone who's tagging me scrolled off the screen. Has my wife ever heard me raging at a game? Yes. Oh, dude.
Yes.
This soundproofing, to make this clear, the soundproofing in my office is to prevent echo on the mic. Like when I'm talking right now, you don't hear any echo, correct? That's all this is
Correct.
for.
Mhm.
This
Yeah.
does not
No.
soundproof the room to the house. To do that, I would basically have to like cover the door because the door's
You
right
should do
next
that.
to me, and cracks the door.
No.
Sound-
DSP, you would have to cover. Oh, there is no good freeze frame of this guy.
No.
Well, or
That's-
there's amazing freeze frames of this guy, whichever way you want to look at. Yeah, you would have to completely refit every single inch of the walls of that room and the ceiling probably to
Yep.
soundproof it with really thick like insulation and
High
whatever.
ceilings. We're like
Yeah,
and glass rooms that are separate from the control rooms and stuff, right?
yeah.
Yep.
Like so, and also like wouldn't this not help for like people who are in the building too? Like it's
Right.
it keeps sound in and
Projecting
keeps
so
sound
hard
out.
it's an 8K IMAX.
Yeah. I like that you
That was
instantly
good,
went
Black
to the
Mage.
door though. Like
Right.
it's
Right.
kind of a little flashback to the FF13 situation. He's immediately
Yeah,
going.
I have no towels stuffed in this, so she can hear every word
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Biggest Black Mage. Yeah, projecting so hard it's like 8K IMAX.
Yeah, burning a hole into the wall is projecting so hard.
Yeah.
Travel. Let me put it this way: if I were to stream with this door open, my wife has told me it's like I'm standing next to her, talking into her ear.
Yeah, you've said this.
So that's
That's
why
funny.
when my wife is home, not at work, I stream with the door closed.
I'm sure
And
that really
even then,
doesn't
she's like,
do much
"Yeah, when
he's
you're yelling, when
screaming,
you're
that
talking
it's not
loud,
fair.
she can hear." She even mentioned the other day,
Oh,
on the podcast, remember we watched
What are you
the
doing?
Secret Level trailer? It's the new show on Amazon that's coming out soon in the fall.
Yeah.
And it's a game, video game anthology. If you didn't see it, I live reacted to it a
Oh
couple
God,
days
who cares?
ago.
Who
It's one of
cares?
the highlight clips
Oh
on
my
the
God.
channel. Check it out. It actually looks pretty good.
Shut the fuck up.
But when I played that trailer on my TV, it had like cinematic sound coming out. And she was like, I heard every word of the trailer. It was so effing loud. She's like, so just be careful. The games she hasn't really heard.
Be careful,
She says, maybe when
Philly.
you start playing Call of Duty and stuff, she will. It's like,
Duty?
okay, fair enough. You know, I haven't used my TV speakers to hear
called it
games in
Secret
like
Life?
many,
Nice.
many years. So I don't know how it sounds outside of the office. So I got to be careful about adjusting the volume and not making it too loud for her. I don't want her to hear blaring explosions and shit throughout the entire house. You know, today's her day off from work. She wants to relax. She doesn't want to hear bloody murder all throughout the entire house. You know what I
Close your door. I mean, like, he's acting
Get a
like
towel.
he's acting like she's like from the glass menagerie or something. She's got pleurosis and she's just like sort of clutching her chest, walking around the house. And if she hears too loud of a sound, she's gonna fall or something.
Yeah, and also this is his job, his place of business, and
Yeah.
and this is what it's come to. Like, in order to play games, he needs to make sure like the door's closed, like he's a teenager or something.
Money.
It's-
Let's go.
it's-
Money.
Yeah, sorry, baby. If you
My
don't
God,
like
how
it, you
many
can
times do we
go
have
fucking
to see
away.
this
I
cycle
guess.
before he finally fails for good.
Wait, Dunning-Kruger said, my God, how many times do we have to see this cycle before he finally fails for good? Because Dunning-Kruger.
Well, that's the thing, is that the cycles never stop ever.
Yeah.
So it's just forever, I guess.
It's just, I guess, until he dies. That's it.
I guess, or she does.
Or that.
So but when I'm raging in a game,
Soundproof
oh
cat,
yeah,
that's a
she
good
tells me
idea.
all the time when I'm raging in Street Fighter, if I'm yelling, she hears it. And she doesn't like it, you know. She's like, you got
That is really weird to tell us.
Yep. Yes.
That's a really weird thing to confirm, that in spite of how much your wife doesn't like that, you do that, I would say, every single night you play Street Fighter.
Yeah,
I don't think there's a
horrible.
single Street Fighter night that he doesn't at least get mad at one person and scream at them.
gotta calm down when you play Street Fighter. Like, I know.
I know.
All games I play Street
I know,
Fighter that
I
gets
do.
me. Right? Like, nothing else really gets me like that. But Street Fighter pisses me off. It does.
Well,
There's
maybe it's
bullshit that
time to
happens
stop
online with these
playing
fucking
Street
drugs.
Fighter.
It pisses me off.
You'd think, right?
Yeah, the
So,
game
yeah,
he's supposed to
absolutely.
be like the expert at.
Yeah.
Is the one that his wife doesn't like.
Albert Einstein
Yeah.
just like shouting and screaming at the chalkboard or something. It's this stupid math stuff, honey. Ugh!
Well, honey,
Imagine
why
that. I
don't
start
you
playing
stop
Call of Duty Black Ops 6 beta, and you hear explosions, like grenades are going off in the house. She's trying to wash the clothes, and she hears like, "Oh, good."
And she's like, "Honey, what's that sound? Philip, please,
don't know what
please
I'm
turn
doing."
the volume down, Philip. Thank you."
Is that
He
what
had
she
to
does
go
for
to
fun,
the-
is wash clothes?
Yeah, he had to go to like the maid stuff, like the thing she was brought in for.
And not just maid, but sort of like a scullery maid on a ship or an old manor, because he's like washing with a board, right? Like that's what he's doing. That's what he's miming right
Yup.
there.
And like,
And you hear
and like a
explosions, like
mangler.
grenades are going off in the
A
house.
mangle,
She's
yeah.
trying to wash the clothes, and she hears
mangle.
like, "Oh, get down!" What the fuck? You know?
What?
So yeah,
I
I
so
watch
she'd be
it.
Does
like-
that mean she thinks like the washing machine is starting to shoot her? What's going on?
Like like she doesn't have any object permanence, or she's like a horse and just gets spooked easily. What's that? Was that a video game? Huh? I didn't know you played video games for a living, honey.
Be careful.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the wash wench.
I received a $5 tip.
Whoa,
Oh,
he
yeah,
did.
she's a gamer too.
He did a crazy double ear jump right there.
Oh fuck.
I'm sorry.
received
I,
a $5
a
tip.
slight thing has come up. I didn't think the stream was going to go as long as it does, and I do need to clock
okay.
out relatively soon. But we're going to watch as much
Okay.
as we can. Sorry, I will have to
Sure.
cut it short, but that's I
An
apologize
anonymous
strongly
shipper,
for that.
would you ever do a fishing game
I'll
stream
see who I
again?
can redirect
Now that you
to
have a
after this.
PC, a
Thank
lot
you.
of
So
fishing
it might be
games
an
push
abrupt,
the
but I'm
PC.
just
Yeah.
sort of.
Oh
I
boy.
told
I'm
you,
supposed to
now I
drive
have a
someone
gaming PC,
somewhere,
right?
and
Our
Oh,
horizons
no.
yeah, it's
are
okay. It's okay.
completely open.
They haven't
Yeah,
gotten here yet, but,
library
they're-
for
but
I've ever
kitties.
had
yeah,
gaming
for
was
myself.
platform. I always told you guys,
No,
listen,
no, it's
if
fine.
you think it would work, I would give it a shot. I'm not someone who's like, oh, I absolutely refuse to try a genre or try a game. And it was
Ooh,
crazy to
Yamamoto.
think that
Oh, there he is.
2 years ago, right?
Oh.
We tried a silly Was it 2 years ago or was it last year? Now I don't even
He's got to
remember.
drive Cat to
We
work.
tried a silly fishing
Gotta
game.
drive my wife to work.
And it worked. And it was fun for chill streams for a while. We played it for what, like 2 months?
Please bring that back.
And people
That
really
silly
enjoyed it.
chill
I did too.
fish game?
And then it got played out because we did the
Yeah.
same stuff over
And
and
the
over. They
hooks.
didn't add any new content. We caught every fish and everything, right? So yeah, like if there are better
Hey.
fishing games.
Little
with
humble
amazing
brag,
graphics,
little humble
I
brag
play
there
on
too.
PC and we
Yeah,
can
I
chill
caught all
nights.
the
Yes,
fish
I'm
in the
open to
fishing
that.
game. Yep.
What we have to understand is we are heading into the busiest gaming season of the year.
No,
To give you
play the fish
perspective
game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go back to
do that
that.
one.
We need some chill. It time chill.
Okay, we're just gonna check our phone real quick with our fucking
I'm
saggy ass
currently
jowls.
playing Black Myth Wukong. Star Wars
What?
Outlaw starts this Thursday. The Black Ops 6
He's
beta
looking
is
at his
this weekend.
schedule.
The casting of Frank Stone that
Thank
you play
you,
it
Snood.
for Friday Night Fights. That might be it. Because we're going to be playing so much other stuff and juggling it
What are you
that we're going to
drop
not
it?
have time in the schedule. You see what I'm saying?
Drop
Like
it.
it's pretty wild right now, the amount of games that are going to be coming out. I'm going to have to end
Upward
up picking and
inflection?
choosing which games I'm even playing. Some of the games I just mentioned, I might skip. I might not play each one of those simply because I know that I can't play that many at once. You see?
I wouldn't
So
worry
I'm
about
open
it.
Yeah.
All
playing
your money's
bass
coming on the
fishing game or
fucking
whatever on
podcast.
PC.
Like,
Yes,
does
it
matter?
worked.
Exactly.
It was very
doesn't
fun, chill
matter.
content.
You're right, Sam.
But I don't know how we could do it now. It might be something we have to wait till there's downtime and we don't have a lot of games in the rotation, and then we do it, right? Which
Then
is
who
fine.
cares? Do that.
Okay, so guys, the Viking hat is going to win this poll.
Okay.
Days, I just upgraded the phone the other day. This is the final set.
Weird.
I'm
Yeah,
not planning
it
on
just
adding
sort of
any
popping on
revisions
into
to
existence
this
like
until
that.
It's final.
That was
It's
good.
like smash
Remember.
cut to the.
Please consider becoming a member. If you like content here, you'll get
Like
access to
some
a
of
ton
Pee-wee's
info in the
Playhouse
chat,
or I Dream a
and you
Genie.
actually can avoid the
Yeah.
slow mode rules. You don't have to wait 10
Bam.
seconds to talk again.
Oh, that couldn't have been any more
See how the
perfect.
channel out.
That was
Maybe
really
consider
good.
gifting some memberships to the community. That would be
Oh,
really
for
nice if
fuck's
you did
sake.
that. But by the end of the stream, or the end of the podcast, this is going to end in like 10, 15 minutes tops.
Dude.
Let's hit this goal. Let's get this done.
Oh,
So now when I'm playing
shit.
Black Myth today, I could just focus solely on the game. I mean, we talked
Okay, let's
about
see.
it
Let's see if he
Not
hits
have
that.
to abruptly end.
It's funny to hear
All
him
right,
saying he's got to
uh,
keep the noise down. Actually, after what I was
so thank
saying
you guys
earlier
so very
about him
much.
like
Great
not
show
wanting to
today.
fully
Thanks
commit
to
to
everyone who
these
enjoyed, who chilled,
casino
who liked
bits.
it.
Yeah.
We're
He's
actually
literally
almost
trying to
200
keep the noise
episodes.
down.
Literally, you literally. Philip, you've gotten really loud and rowdy lately since you met those casino boys.
Probably the
Yeah.
major highlight would be the announcement
Yup.
about Wednesday's show,
It's
I
a little
think.
bit ironic.
I'm trying to think if there's another highlight from today's show.
I kind of want to see
Nothing's
like
really
what,
coming to
what
mind. I think
the
that'd be, like,
money is
one
at
highlight.
now.
Maybe
So
we'll
was it like
actually have a gameplay
123?
night.
Yeah, it
last
was-
we saw.
Which
Yeah,
would be nice.
I just want to
You
see
know,
what funny videos he.
Biggest
So-
sources of controversy, and actually what ranked as one of my
Oh.
highest gaming
So he's
trends of this
got
year.
his own videos coming. Wait,
Mhm.
wait.
Oh.
Oh my
We already
god.
saw
he-
this one yesterday.
Here's
We'll
a
fast
video
forward.
from when I used to
Dude.
somewhat try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just gonna. I'm gonna sit here and just watch this with you guys first. Then I'm gonna leave.
Oh, what?
My widescreen camera takes up nearly
A third of the damn screen. Yeah.
It looks so bad. Oh my god, Phil.
is fucking microscopic. 100
Stop.
talk about how fucked up this situation is.
Okay,
Keep this
let's-
game this, so hopefully you'll
Holy shit.
benefit.
He's laughing at himself.
There's
Did you see that?
none. Now,
He's
here's
been
the
there
other
the whole
thing.
time.
People are like, oh, Phil,
Oh
this is
god damn it.
Youth. Back in the
Oh,
day.
You-
youth.
Look exactly the same. Your haircut is almost
Yeah.
exactly the same. Your beard's a little bit
Yes.
more darker.
It's a little worse.
Is there anything more narcissistic than sitting there putting on videos of yourself and laughing at them?
No.
Hmm.
No.
Youth. All right.
Youth.
All right, let's see where he's at
Let's
for
see
money.
that.
Oh, we did
yeah.
it, boys. Look at the, you got the
Yes.
gold vest on too. We love it.
That's right.
We love it.
We love it.
Your ultra
Oh, really?
widescreen fucking camera.
I don't know
So
why we need to.
unnecessary.
It is. I was gonna say I don't know why we
Do I
need
have
to
to
see
fight
the
it enough
size
to
like
get
that. We
vessel
don't.
off of it. That what a Buddha statue.
We're gonna
is
need to
stuck
see the
it?
paintings. All right, I'm gonna mute
That's
this.
right, YouTube commenter.
Unfortunately, I do need to go. I'm sorry, everybody. I do need to
It's
cut this
okay.
short.
Sam, thank you for hanging out. Oh
Yeah,
my god,
absolutely.
this is like a dream come true.
Whoa,
For me?
she's been bugging me about this for months. Absolutely.
Yeah, I can die happy now, you guys.
There
This
you
is
go.
great.
Oh, yay.
Hope you had a good
Yeah.
time.
now.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully we're
See you in
all
hell.
so lucky. But again, thanks for joining us. I hope you'll come back again sometime.
much.
And
Of course, yeah.
you doing any
Thank you for
solo
having me.
style content anytime soon?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I don't know.
right.
Nothing concrete, nothing, set in stone. It's all,
He made a badass short for me.
We'll do
Well,
we'll do some co-op gaming. We'll do some co-op gaming. We'll
Yeah,
play
let's
some
do.
chain together. How about
That'd
my
be great,
God.
yeah. But the idea is to try and do something, more kind of professionally, I guess, with
Oh,
the
there you
editing
go.
thing.
There you go.
But I want to. It's finding stuff
Would
to
you
make.
play chain together with us?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd love to, man. That'd be
All
great.
right. Well, sounds good. It sounds like you heard it, folks. He is absolutely 100% confirmed on this exact date that we will be doing this thing, and he better fucking show up. All right.
Expect some cool stuff from Sam coming up.
Absolutely, as always.
Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe.
Nah, you already said it.
Thanks everybody. Thanks everybody for joining us, and have a great evening.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.